What up, YouTube? Yes. Yes, we are live. You want to do it this way? We could do it this way. It might create an echo. You want to do it this way? We can do it this way. It might create an echo. I don't know. I got the phone. I got the phone. Oh, you can hear my echo? A little bit, yep. A little bit, but it's through yours.
Oh, yeah, because it's that close. Hold on.
Yeah. Because I'm a bit too close to it. I'll move away from it. It gets better if it's away.
Oh, that's terrible.
I'll get off. I don't want to be on with Michael Jackson anyway. So because I'm so much on his he has me on his mind. Yeah, so let me just hang it up a little bit.
All right, just double tap the link. Ooh, I'm excited. Now I just got to sit here and hit the bone and patiently wait for my friend. It is the first comment. Do you hear? I'll post it again. Hang on 1 second. You should be able to double tap that link and join. Aha, there we go.
There you go. Are we on YouTube?
Well, hello, my friend.
Are we on YouTube?
Yep. So
Oh
what you
shit.
do is you download StreamYard, right?
Yeah.
And when you download StreamYard, you can add a destination, whether it's TikTok, Instagram, whatever other live platform you can go on. So I just linked
Yeah.
it to my YouTube. So when you go live through StreamYard and you add YouTube as a destination, it puts you live on both apps at the same time on one device.
Wow. Well, thank you for the heads up, my dear. So, but
Absolutely.
can we see people tech comment on this thing? Because on this one, it's got a different interface.
Yeah. So because I'm the host, the settings are
Yeah.
going to be different for you. So down at the bottom, you got your
Yeah.
microphone, camera, people, and then
Yeah.
the dots.
Yeah.
And the dots should be the comments.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Comments. Yeah. Yeah. There we are. But it doesn't. It's join the chat. It says join the chat. You could do that too.
Yeah, you can chat and be on screen. It's pretty
Oh
neat.
wow. Yeah. I'll
It's
try
pretty
that.
neat.
It says connect your YouTube account to join the live chat. Okay. Connect. All right.
Yep.
To continue
So
to
once you have
StreamYard.
StreamYard,
Yeah.
instead of having people's phone numbers and trying to get them up there with you that way,
Yeah.
it's much easier to do it through StreamYard.
Yeah. Okay. I'll try it. Set up. Okay.
Oh, see, this is why you shouldn't assume. I do stick by my amendments. I stick by my amendments very much. Very much.
Yeah, this is interesting. I have to look it up. I have to do more into this because I haven't. I'm glad we're all on here. Oh, he's back on this bitch ass motherfucker, man. Really?
He's obsessed with you, Beard. He just can't stay away.
Listen,
You
I'm
invade
not
his
playing.
dreams.
I'm telling you, man. This guy is fucking. I swear to God.
You want to know what kind of power I have? I have the power to block his ass.
Yeah, but the bitch ass motherfucker comes right back on here again with his other
On a different account.
$1,000,001 account. Huh?
Yeah, on a different account. They do that. You gotta love them trolls.
Yeah, but there should be a thing where they can't come in here. What's the point in blocking them if they're just going to create another account and can come on there?
Keep blocking them. Keep blocking them. Eventually, they'll give up.
Nah, that's weak, though, Sunshine. Come on, you're weak. Seriously, man. So how are you, Sunshine? Forget about that motherfucker, anyways.
I'm great. House hunting, getting ready to move.
You look like you got a starship behind you.
I do. That's my ship wheel. Do you know what that's called?
Yeah, that's actually that's really interesting. But I know what you're talking about, though. My eyes are squinting like a motherfucker. Are you been on that bone?
I'm on the bone.
Oh hell yeah!
Nice.
Nice.
So I'm low on flour. You know I like my bud, but my grinder. No. Yeah, I'm low on bud, so I'm saving it. But my grinder got stuck. Right. I had to take a torch to heat it up, and then take some vice grips to it, so I can get to the goodies.
Oh, yeah, that looks like, you know what? That looks like some nice little brownies there could be made out of that.
It's green, like
you know what?
green.
That's the thing about when you smoke, when you have a lot of weed in there, when you put a lot of weed and all that grinds on it, the crystallization on that, it just mounts up. You can make some serious high right there. You only have to sprinkle that stuff on top of your shit. That's like sprinkle. You can sprinkle that with some jelly. You know the jelly, and you put that on top of that.
See, what I normally do with the keef is, you know, the resin that you scrape out of like the heads of the bongs and the bowls.
Yeah.
That real THC powerful harsh resin. I'll get a little tiny ball of that, and I'll roll it around in the keef to where it gets dry, nice and keef covered. I mean, like keef.
Yeah,
and I'll put it in here, and I'll get it to where it creates a little fire flame, like it sets on fire, and I'll just sit there and toke, stick my fingers over it, toke, and then I'm dying for like a half hour.
You got some lungs. You got some lungs, man. I'll be honest with you. I won't be able to handle this. I did it one time. I think it was like 2 years ago. A friend of mine. He's like young. He's like, I don't know. You remember that guy, Juan, my friend Juan?
Yeah, I remember Juan.
Yeah. Oh, he's married now. Motherfucker got married and shit. Yeah, motherfucker got married and shit. Yeah, congrats. Yeah, it's been married now over a year, but yeah, man, it's like he went on holiday, came back. He's like, I'm in love. I was like, oh my god, man, motherfucker within a couple of months later got married and shit. He didn't even tell anybody. Went back to Madeira, where he's from, and got married, dude. But she's nice. She's nice. I understand why, but not. No, he's happy, man. But it's like, when you're young, he's in his like 28, 29 years old, man. And he's like, I said, yo, man, you don't want to be hanging around with no old man, dude. I said, I've been there, done that. I said, if you hang around with me too much, you're gonna be fucking single for a very long time.
I'm going to be 40 in less than 2 weeks.
Damn, big
I
4-0,
know.
big
I'm no longer
4-0.
going to have a 3.
I'm 11 years older than you, man. I'm 11 years
I know.
older than you. Yeah.
Well,
Damn.
so let me teach you something, right? You got
Go
Keith
for it.
packed,
Nice.
packed, all the way down. Okay. What you do is you got to make sure your water is cold, like ice cold.
Yeah.
Okay.
That always.
And don't let the hot smoke get you, because that's what causes you to cough and die, right?
Yeah,
what you do,
that's my problem. That's my problem.
you baby hit it. You just light one little corner beard right here.
No way. Look at you, girl. Oh, man, look at you. Yeah, but you know
One little
what?
corner.
You just did a little bit of it. You didn't do the if you light that whole fucking thing up,
Oh, I'd be
and then
dying.
that's what that's what I thought you were talking about, man. I'm like looking at you, girl. You must have some good lungs, because I have a friend of mine who could do that whole fucking thing. Yeah, light the whole thing at once and
No.
inhale that thing and goes like, ooh. And it just comes out, and he just like looked at you like nothing's happened. But he just turned, his eyes just turned red instantly.
I die. Fuck that. I need my inhaler and all that shit.
Yeah, I thought that's what you were talking about. I said, girl, you got some lungs on you.
Baby hits. Baby hits.
Nah, I'm not. Yeah, I'm into that too. I would do that too. I think I would do something like that. Yeah, what you're just done. Yeah, I would probably do something like that. But I wouldn't do what my friend does. Hell no. Like you said, I wouldn't just cough out a lung, fucking kidney. I'll cough out all my organs out, bro. They say die to your toke. You know what I'm saying? You die to your toke.
If you don't cough, you don't get off.
Hey, so how's everything, man? How's your peeps? How's everyone in there, man? It's been a minute since I heard from you. So I'm glad
it's been a while.
I'm glad that we got on here after the new year. Now it's 2026. Hopefully it was somewhat of a good year for you. Hopefully it wasn't even a good year. Hopefully everything's coming good for you in this year, and keep it rocking. Always keep it rocking like you do, and also your biker family. I'm sure it's. I've seen some of your videos on there. It's funny. It's still the same. So you're still rocking it. So yeah, that's the one thing. The one good thing about it, out of all of the stuff that you've seen through when on my page, is like there was always some good to meet people like yourself that come up on here and make yourself known. But you're true to yourself. I can tell that. You don't have to front it. But there's so many people out there are so hiding, yeah, and they're just not. I don't know, man. They're just not living their full potential. I mean, guys like Michael O. Jackson, those are the type of people I really listen. I would never. I'm just not even a joking mode. Yeah, those type of people I never want. I never want. If he lived in the States, yeah, and he did that shit to me over there, right? I got a Desert Eagle for that punk ass motherfucker, man.
I got a new toy, but I can't touch it. I can't touch it, or it'll shut my shit down.
That's a different matter. We understand that. I understand that. But I'm just saying, I'm talking about back in the days now, If Michael O. Jackson would ever be doing that type of shit, because bitches like that guy, yeah, he's the type of guy that would just poke his finger at you and try and just like test you and shit. You never had that back when you were a little kid. There would be somebody trying to test you all the time, and it just never stops. You ever had that until you smash their fucking head in, yeah, and teach them a lesson. Seriously, that's the only way you could, especially men like him, yeah. They ain't gonna be learning if you threaten them, but they
That's
do
the new
learn
one.
when you inflict a lot of violence on that person. You know what I'm saying?
That's the new one.
Damn, I can barely see. My old ass has a squint. God damn. God damn. And see,
38 special.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. But you know what? Those type of things is what I miss. Yeah. But people over here where I live at, they'll be like thinking you're crazy. You had a gun like that. Yeah.
Oh
Over
man,
here,
that's not
anyone who
even the
saw
worst
that from
one.
my side of yeah, but if anyone saw that from my side of the fence and looked it from my area here over where you're at, the motherfuckers will be looking at you like you're a crazy ass, you know what?
I'm
Yeah?
only crazy when it's necessary. I'm always cray cray.
Yeah, well, so what? Everybody got a bit of cray cray in them, except for
There's a
Michael O.
difference.
Jackson, little girl.
There is a difference. I'm only crazy
Yeah,
when it's necessary, so don't let the necessary occur.
that's it. That's how, hey, man, you know what? The Billy badasses, they're always talking about they're going to do this, they're going to do that. They ain't the badasses. The ones that you just mentioned is the one, the secret badasses, yeah?
Shit. As strong as I am and as highly connected as I am, I'm still defeatable. You know what I mean? I'm human.
We
I'm
all
still
are.
hurtable. I'll still bleed
Yeah,
just like
we
any
all
other
are.
human.
We
But here's
all
the
are.
difference between girls and a woman like me. If you bleed just like me, you put no fear in my heart. None.
You don't got no fear in anything, even for a man. I could tell that in your persona, you have a fearless mentality,
Unless
and
it's a spider. If it's a spider, it can have the whole fucking
yeah, we
area.
all got. And
I'm
listen,
out.
listen. We all got fears, but I'm talking about as a person, a human being. I got no fear with a human being, and that's what I
Big
mean. We're,
dudes, big dudes. I'll fucking football tackle those
you
motherfuckers like
see,
the water boy. Drive my
and,
shoulder
and,
right into their fat ass hips.
and then if a spider walks by, you be like, "Ee!" You see
Yeah,
the
that part.
difference? You see the
I can't do
difference?
them. I can't do them creepy crawlies,
Yeah,
man. Can't do it.
I don't blame you. I'm not as crazy like my sister. My sister's the worst. Yeah, if she's seen a spider, you would think that someone's raping her when she screams. Yeah. One time I was downstairs and she saw a spider. I never heard her scream like that before. Yeah, and I swear, I thought someone was up in her room raping her or something. Yeah, and I ran up in there. I'm like, "What the fuck is going on? What? Can you get that spider? No, not get it out." She said, "Kill it." I said, "Why would I kill it?" She's like, "Just kill it, just kill it." Screaming like I was like, "I thought you was getting raped. The fuck you sound like you're getting raped up here. You don't scream like that. That's a different type of scream. You know when there's a scream for a woman, yeah? You can tell from a woman their scream. If they're screaming at their man or if they're screaming for help, you can tell the
Or at a
difference.
kid, or they're in
Yeah, or
fear.
a
Yeah, the
kid.
different pitches.
You can. I'm just saying, you can tell the difference between the scream. You know. Yeah,
Yep.
but with my sister, I can she's unpredictable. The scream could be like, "Oh my god, I cut my finger." And it's like you think like someone really cut her finger off, you know?
Yeah.
So
That high pitched scream.
yeah, the extreme scream. The extreme
Yeah.
scream. Yeah. And that's the scream, you know, that's not a normal scream. And you like kind of look and take investigate and look into it. Like, wait a minute. So yeah. What, you got the sniffles?
I do. I got pollen allergies. So, you know, I got those plants in my house and it's filling my house with the smell of dirt.
So why don't you just take that shit out then? So because your allergies are more
Because it's
important
winter
than
outside. I can't. There's snow on the
oh
ground.
oh.
So,
Is there
so
snow up there?
yeah, look, I'll show you.
Man,
And
it's
then
just
this
pissing rain
landlord,
down here. We actually got floods over here.
my landlord, decided that he wanted to tear my front porch apart And I don't have a back door, so it's like, what the fuck? So yeah, I got
Wow.
my porch all fucked up.
You know what? I don't really miss snow, man. I really don't.
No,
I
I
mean,
don't.
this reminds me of home. That's how Cleveland is right now, too. It's under snow, also like that. My,
Yeah, it's snowing and
I
blowing
got
out there.
Yeah, I got my mom's. I think my mom's in Florida right now. I think she's in Florida, and she's like, they're hot. My mom just came back from Aruba, and she got all dark. It was like Christmas time, and then she's like, it was funny because I go see her on video. Here I am, like bundled up, like Chilly Willy. My mom's in a bikini on the beach somewhere, on the beach in Aruba. And then you remember when Trump went and took out president in Venezuela? Yeah.
Yep.
Well, yeah. Well, my mom was about. She could see where Venezuela is, where she was at in Aruba. That's how close she was, and they had canceled all flight. Luckily, my mom was leaving 2 days later because the whole 2 3 days before it was chaos. Nobody could leave. Everyone was like stuck. So then, but when it came down to my mom's time to leave from Aruba, it was all right. But yeah, it was kind of weird because I could see my mom's like, "You see all these boats?" Because there was a lot of Danish warships around because of what happened in Venezuela. So they were all alerted and shit. People around the island and parts of South America, they were all on high alert. So ships were all over the fucking place, and they were thinking that they were probably not going to leave the island. I was like, "Hey,
Beard.
if I was there, I'd
Beard.
be like, you can keep me all day."
Beard.
Yo, what's up?
So, you remember when you and Michael O. Jackson used to come onto my lives when I was on my other channel,
Yeah.
right? My original channel where we met. So, O. Jackson Michael just snitched on himself because Michael O. Jackson knows what I look like, and there's nothing wrong with my teeth. So when you just said what happened to your teeth, Sunshine, you, my sir, are PC Morgan.
Yep. Yep. That's what I said too. That's what I said too. I already called that out. You know what it is. You know what with PC Morgan is that it's all apparent. With someone who has no
Oh,
integrity.
Beard, it's Thursday. Do
Is
you know
it?
what I got in the mail this morning?
What's that? Hopefully some goodies. Hopefully some goodies.
Hey, O. Jackson Michael, I got something for you, my friend. You ready? Just eat a bag of dicks. Just eat a bag of dicks. Just eat a bag of
Hell
dicks.
yeah. And
I
trust,
told you I had to
hey,
order a new bag. Somebody stole it off my fucking coffee table last week. Dude, I was so pissed when I couldn't find my candy.
hey, the candy. You know what? You know what? Somebody enjoyed your bag of dicks more than you did, yeah, because they took it from you, yeah. But you should say it's all right. I hope they have a big dick day
Right.
with his big bag of dicks. But Michael O. Jackson, he ain't got that. He's got button dicks. That's what he is. He's a button
I
dick.
got the wild venture. Wild
Yeah,
venture.
wow. Trust me, he's nothing special. I've already seen him, man. He's nothing special. He has got nothing to say about himself. Yeah. He told me that his girlfriend left him and took his house. I mean, that's funny. And then what's even sad, to be honest with you, right? When I told you when my father passed away, right? And then he goes on and this is how slow he is, yeah. And he says his dad died. And that's a lie. So he could like try to get into it with me and like, oh, it's all right, man. I understand. We're brothers. My father passed away too. That's just some punk shit. He's an absolute punk shit bitch motherfucker, dude. So let him come up
Yeah.
on there, let him talk, let him do all that stuff because you know what? Like you said, he's exposed himself for what he is.
Yep, yep.
So what is he gonna try to do? Get me into trouble, man? He's already. I don't have. You know what? When it's all done, Sunshine, I promise you, yeah, it's gonna be epic for this guy here and for PC Morgan too. because PC Morgan not going to get away with her dirty tactics that she did, you know. But Michael O. Jackson is also another part of the dirty tactic team group that they come out and they want to go on here. What cops have better time to do than go mess around with people they ain't doing nothing wrong? You know what I'm saying?
Ones that want to meet their quota think they got a case and they ain't got shit.
Yeah, but I mean that just tells you that the police ain't got they don't have much crime to go fight, really. Unless they let, because I can find out that there's a lot of crime around there, but maybe that's because they keep them going. But when it's like soft targets that they can think that they can come after people like us, is because we don't got anything that they want. All they want to do is the shit stir it and then catch you out on some bullshit. I already got done for one bullshit on there already. Somebody was recording my live feed. Yeah. And now from that, let's say, for instance, I'm not going to get into details because it's still ongoing. There's a lot of shit's been going on, Sunshine. Yeah. And these and people like come out of the woodwork. Yeah. And so they're recording me. Yeah. To try. This is how desperate they are to record me to try to get me on my live.
You know it all
Yeah.
boils down to jealousy, right?
Man, man, they could, you know what the jealousy part of it is? You know what? That's on them, man. You know, that's on them. Because to me, like I said, like you said about karma, when it comes back tenfold. Yeah.
Tenfold.
So when
Comes
they
back
come
10
on
times
in
fold.
here, I don't go harass them. So what are they gonna do? Try to trap me? What, for harassing me? I mean, really? I mean, that's what it is. It's like if I was on their page doing that, then what do you call that? Harassing him, right? That means that you're on their page. You
Cyber
did the
stalking.
time. You've been thinking about me until I was. When is he gonna be on live? When is he gonna be on live? I mean, that's what he's doing. He's thinking that 6 months probably killed him. That I wasn't on live. You know, he's
That's
absolutely fucking gutted. He was in there thinking, oh, because then he got onto my videos and starts disliking and starts to diminish my page. Goes what? But that's not him. That's PC Morgan. She's already been caught. I got her on audio admitting the pettiness that she's doing. Yeah. So I mean, why would a cop waste their time on someone like me that she's supposed to be going fighting crime? Yeah. If you supposedly got the person that you got them, why are you still bothering them? I never heard of a cops when they do their job that they, after they supposedly done their job, that they still bother the person that they went. I don't understand that. I don't
that's
only
when that
understand that in
thin
this country, I find out the laws, yeah, and how the laws are. It's a two-tier system. It depends on what you are. If you have the look, they'll find something to throw extra on you. If you don't, they'll try to let it go from you. Or better yet, if you don't fit the description, then they're gonna make something up against you. Yeah, they're gonna call you out. They're gonna say that you're crazy, that you're not sane. Yeah. Now they're gonna say mental health. Mental health is even an issue, you know. So people with mental health now they say one thing and they do the opposite. One thing they say we're very serious about mental health, and the other part of it is that no, we can fuck up with his mental health. Yeah. And this is what the police does. So when they come up and they say, here's a helpline if you've been bullied, here's a helpline if you are struggling with stress or depression or anxiety or mental health issues, here we are. Here's a phone number to call because we care. Yeah. And here they are doing the opposite of that. Yeah. Because I'm not going on their page. I never went on their page, not even the ones in Germany. PC Morgan, I went on her page one time just to check up to see what type of person she is. Yeah, one time. Does that consider me a stalker? No. I went in there one time because she's in a public domain. It's like, it depends on the public domain. If it's my public domain, it's open season. But if it's their public domain, you can't do nothing.
But that's when that thin line gets crossed from being harassment to cyber stalking.
Man, but you can't prove it. That's the thing. They have all these laws, yeah, in place for these, but they say you can't prove it. I threw so many shit just to test them, see if they actually are doing their job. And I got one right now. Let's see if they are. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's still pending. But to be honest with you, it's they're dragging their heels. Because if it was a female that it happened to, it would have been instantaneously marked and chased and hunted down. But certain people, seems to me, you got to wait 4 months. Trust me, when this is all out, you're gonna be like, "What? My family, whatever's left of it, and what's left of my friends, the ones personally know me, they're absolutely flabbergasted. Even my friend who's a police officer for the German police is going like, I can't believe this is happening to you this way. Only
No,
you."
I know your situation. I know your situation, and I'm dumbfounded by it too because, you know, a lot of their actions and a lot of their accusations are so off whack that they're obsessed with the fascination of trying to put you behind bars. But the thing is that they absolutely have nothing.
No, all they have is me come. They want me to come up on here to look like I'm unstable, I'm out of place, I'm out of whack. Yeah, even though they're the ones that throwing this shit. It's not like I'm just coming out of it out of my head. It's like, here, let's throw the firecracker and see if he jumps. Yeah, let me throw a firecracker at you and see if you jump. Yeah. I mean, seriously. I mean, if you're gonna get somebody, get them on something that you didn't have to go catch them in the act to do it. Because when you catch somebody, you don't normally catch them in the act. You know what the problem with it, everyone is what they're coming after me is? It's because I know the truth about them. You ever heard of that saying? When you know a lot about somebody, when you know you got dirt on them and they got nothing on you. I mean, they had my shit for 18 months. Yeah, all of my stuff, all my electronical shit, everything that they need that they thought they hit the jackpot. But when they looked at their treasure chest of my shit, they found that they didn't find what they thought they were gonna looking for. They didn't find it. So what they're doing is like, let's play this game so we can add anything because we don't got nothing on him to get him on with the shit that they've been having for my personal shit for 18 months, which I got my family videos on there, my trips to my videos, pictures, family pictures, friends, you name it. For 18 months, they confiscated from me. Why? Is that against the law to have videos of my family and friends? No, it's because of one person in Germany. Yeah, one person in Germany that actually done all of this stuff. But I'm the bad guy. Because why? Because I exposed the dirty in them, and they want to come out and say, "Well, you ain't any better." You're right, I wasn't. But how you gonna make it that I'm gonna pay for mine and I'm gonna pay for yours too? Wait a minute. Why should I pay for anything? And then I'm gonna pay for your mistakes, your sneakiness to try to set me up. I mean, you have a Facebook. Don't you have Facebook?
No.
Do you have Facebook? Okay, but
Nope.
you know Facebook, right?
I've heard of it, but I've never no.
You've never been on it. You've never even checked
No.
it out. Facebook. Really?
Nope. I've never had a TikTok, an Instagram, none of that shit. People are lucky I got StreamYard, Discord, and YouTube.
Oh, okay. Because you see, I used to have Facebook, but I canceled that shit over a year and a half ago since I've been going through this bullshit, right? But with Facebook, when I had it, I never had my friends list as public. Yeah. The only time on Facebook the times that anybody could see my friends list if there was a mutual friend between us. You know what I'm saying? So if I had a friend and you and me are on Facebook, our friend, yeah, it would show on if we both had our friends list on private, it would both show only one person, a mutual friend between us. Yeah. but you don't see all the friends on the list, and if there's no mutual. So this person, for some reason, and how, she's not no fucking Houdini, yeah, that took my private information of my friends list, all my ex-girlfriends, family members, and friends, all females though, yeah, and sent, I got all of the messages, not all of them, some of them after a year, I went to go see some of my ex-girlfriends, and one of them told me, oh yeah, such and such text me. I said, why didn't you say something? So I got that messages. So all in all, I got about 7, but I believe I got more. There's more than that. But out of the 7, let's say 5 of them, there's no fucking way. There's no fucking way she got those like that.
You want me
You
to
had
tell
to
you
go
how she did it?
Go for it.
So you know how when you make a post or you post a picture or you post anything on your page,
Yeah.
everything and anything is accessible in that type of area, right?
Yeah.
The same thing with YouTube. Like I can make everything private, and if you're not my friend or subscriber,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? You can't see it. You can't comment, nothing.
Yeah.
So it gives her the access to your friends list. You get what I'm saying? She can screenshot who's commenting, who can see your stuff, and going through all of your stuff, all your content, and just gathering all that information. It's very simple if you put your mind to it, Beard, and you think about it.
So you're telling me that she can obtain my friend's Facebook friend? No, it's not. It's I know the score
Through
already. It's not.
comments and likes and all that shit. Yep.
I understand what you're saying, but the way this person didn't do it that way, because the messages that was sent, yeah, it was basically coached, yeah. So it was all this. It was all pretty much. So the ones that she did comment on people that she knows or knows of, she talked to them like she didn't know them, and it was pretty much coached. So basically, this police officer, from what I got from my information on a lot of stuff, she gave her and coached her how to write it and sent it off, because the date was June 10th. Yeah. And June 10th, when she sent that off, it was about a couple days before when she called the police. So they were trying to set me up, yeah, by trying to get obtain my friend list, yeah. And when they did, there's about 3 then in there. There's no way she would have got it, because none of them made a comment, nor did they like my page. Yeah. One of them used to be a co-worker of mine. Yeah. And she has Facebook, but she doesn't even use it. And at that time, when she added it on my friends things on there, she's never used it, only on Messenger. And if I seen her post that I'm a friend of her, the last post she had was before COVID. So that's how much she doesn't participate in Facebook and on the pages. She just uses the Messenger to contact certain people, but
Oh,
never
well, then I
made a
don't know
message,
then.
never made a comment, never made a like. That I can guarantee. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I get what you're saying on that part, but there's certain names. I'm not going to say their names. I don't want them to get it, but I got it already because she contacted me, asked me how I'm doing, and said, "Who's this crazy chick talking about you about this way?" And she sent me all this message. And you know what's so fucked up? I haven't seen that woman for so long, right? And she stood up for me more than these other women, friends, not just friend, but ex-girlfriend of mine that I was pretty closely friends with her. Even though she's married and shit, I never had any sexual relations when she got married, but we did beforehand. But we kept it friendly. But she actually threw me under a bus. And then she wants to come back and say, "Oh, I didn't know your story. By the sounds of it from me," I'm like, "Get out of here, man." You know, I'm not playing that game.
But
So
trial for what
this
though? Like throw you under
yeah,
the
but
bus for what?
they destroyed my relationships with a couple people on there making that message like that. Yeah, regardless of what they say, I claim I done to this person. That police officer should have been professional and never took it personal and gave her my private information and then coach her how to write it. Yeah, that's not fucking Facebook way of learning. And this girl is a book reading monkey. She's got no fucking common sense to even think that outside of the box. She's crafty and sneaky and acts like she's stupid, but she's not when it comes down to being the sneaky that she is. But she was trying to obtain my friends list when the last time I was here, and I knew what she was on. So there's no way she got my shit like that. She got maybe the other women, like my aunt and that. Yeah, even with my aunt, she didn't know my aunt's last name. But like you said, she could have probably checked my thing. My aunt probably put something on there and she found her name. You're probably right. But there's 3 girls on there. There is no fucking way she found out even through that, because 3 of them do not comment on my thing. If they were going to say something to me or like something, they normally comment me on the inboxing. They don't normally come on my page because one of them says I'm too controversial and doesn't want to be shown that she knows me. You know what I'm saying? So I get it for some people, because I know I have some people who work in departments that don't want to have me seen on my page, yeah, with my so-called conspiracies, not theories, but conspiracies. I don't call them theories because my conspiracies could be debatable. It's not outlandish, you know? So when people look at my shit and they see that, they're like, oh, I need to back up. They're not saying it because I'm crazy on this. It's very controversial for a lot of people. And they can't handle that. And I understand that. I understand that not everybody's built, everyone's built differently, but they trying to bring me down because of my opinion. That's why a lot of them do. They try to use that, yeah, and use it against me. Well, my intentions was not what
We're
they are
not
thinking.
sheep. That's the problem, Beard. We're not fucking sheep.
Yeah, that's why we're the ones that get these people come out, like the Michael O. Jacksons and
We get the tough
P.C.
love.
Morgan, and yeah, those type of people, they exist. Now they pretend that they're holier than thou, but I can see it. You can see it. You remember
Right
when
through that
on my
bullshit.
you remember when I did my live feed and you, the Oracle and Michael O. Jackson came on, and that guy with the ninja mask came on?
Oh, do you mean the one that took over your life completely?
Yes, for about
Yeah.
10 seconds.
All you could see was his eyes.
I didn't see it. You, my aunt,
I saw it.
seen it, and Michael O. Jackson, but Michael O. Jackson said he didn't see it at that time. That's what got me more. That's when I knew right there, it's time for Michael O. Jackson to be gone. Yeah,
Right.
because me. That's when the Oracle. Once he said that, the Oracle texted me and said, "Hey, we're fed up. Let's not play games no more with him. Cut him loose." Yeah, and that's what I did after a while, because I knew right there when he said, "Oh, I didn't see it." I stepped out real quick, and when I asked you, you said you saw it, and I believe you
Yep.
did. It did happen. But when the Oracle, when she said something, yeah, they can't demonize her as crazy. Okay. Then she took that picture of it, and it was the actual one. My aunt is not computer friendly. Yeah, she doesn't know how the TikTok or how even YouTube things going. She knows
Yeah,
how to do
same.
computers. She knows computers. She works in that industry, but when it comes to the social media thing, she's not really hyping that. Yeah.
I'm not
So, but she
technology prone
stood there
either.
and she took that picture. If she didn't take that picture, I would have never knew. I would have never knew if even the Oracle, if she wasn't there, I would have never knew that that person came on my live feed. You know, I would have never knew. Yeah, because when I checked my video, he was not on there. Yeah.
I
When the
think it was
time,
Michael O. Jackson.
no,
And I
I don't
told you
think.
that.
No. Michael O. Jackson is a crew, is a part of a crew. He's not one person. He could be, like I said, PC Morgan and the other hacker. That's another different person. Yeah. So there's more than one actor involved in this shit. You understand? It's not just one. And the ones in the Tweedledee and Tweedledum in Germany, yeah, they're just using them. Yeah, they don't give a shit about them. Like they're pretending. They don't give a shit about them. All they care about, they see this guy. They don't like that I stand up for myself. They don't like that I caught them out. They don't like that I tell it like the fuck it is. Yeah.
I
And
get
that's
that here
what
too.
bothers them. They don't like my attitude, but I don't like them in infringing on my rights. So I think I have every right to have an attitude
You
against
have an
them.
attitude? I don't have an
That,
attitude. I'm just I.
but that's what they look at me. But they look at me like I got some kind of attitude. And I'm like looking at them like, bro, you infringed on my rights. I'm not going to be nice to you. Yeah, of course I'm going to be pissed off. That's a normal human reaction.
Fuck yeah.
You know, if you're coming
The
up on there and you're trying to
Constitution was made for the people, by the people, for the people. We are the
born in the
people.
USA, I was born. That sounds like Two Live Crew all over there, man. That sounds like
That's
Two
Neil
Live Crew.
Diamond. Neil Diamond sings that song.
I know, but it was a remix of Two Live Crew, Born in the
Born in the
USA.
USA. The guy with the fucking American flag Speedos and the cowboy hat.
Oh shit, man! Those are the days. You know what? The '90s were the shit, man. I ain't gonna lie. The '90s. You know what? That was revolutionary
I
time.
missed the 90s. Boy, I was only a
'90s was the
teenager
shit.
and I was tearing this motherfucking state up, boy. From one end to
Oh
the other.
man, I love the '90s, man. You know what? I would never thought about it because I was thinking to myself, man, there was the fucking like the baggy pants. It was like
The Jinko jeans that went over your
yeah,
shoes.
and Bugle Boy. You remember the Bugle Boy with the flip over and the trousers at the bottom, man?
Yep.
Oh man, I like those type of days, those eras, and the music, the boombox. Used to have the
Fucking
boombox
high
with all
top
those big ass.
airwalks.
Yeah, and you know what, man? There would be kids with their boombox out in the middle of the street, take a bit of cardboard out, break dancing. And I swear to God, man,
Rollerblades.
I used to, there would be like, yo, kids would be like coming in and they would like emulate and try it. They'll just rip out a cardboard. Cardboards were like very popular around in the 80s and 90s, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially the 80s and
And
90s. I think the 80s was like, it was just, I don't know, man. It's just a different era. I wish we had a time machine. We could just go back
I
just
don't
to
know
see it.
about them days. I was only born in 86. But I know
I
about the
do.
90s.
Oh man, 86, dude. I was 12 years old. I saw Bon Jovi when they first came out in 86. I was about 12 years old. I went to a Bon Jovi concert at 86 or 12 years old. I would remember that. Those are the days, man. Music always gives you that memory.
Music is food for the soul.
Speaking about food for the soul, I'm about to smoke some for my soul.
I've been waiting. I knew it was a
Hey,
matter of time.
is that motherfucker still? You know what? I don't even see the comments on there. What is it? That's terrible, Wild Beard. Oh, James Sowell. That's another Michael O. Jackson.
Yeah, I thought that.
Yeah, you're right, Sunshine. Yeah, that's definitely Michael O. Jackson. He's gonna be here. He'll go to bed soon anyway. It's almost past his bedtime.
I think he already won.
Huh?
I think he already won.
Easy. You see, it doesn't show. I can't. I gotta get this downloaded on here because at the moment it's like on. I'm on a free sign up to your link was StreamYard. I'm gonna check that out after I'm done. I'm gonna download it. But I mean, I got so much shit on my phone. I gotta delete a lot of shit because I made too many goddamn videos and it over fucking filled my phone up.
Oh, you don't got the fucking what's that called?
Yeah, I got it. I got that. But you know what it is? Since I was wrongfully arrested last year, last January, when they took my fucking phone, they had I had problems ever since with my apps on there. So when I got my phone back, I can't get back I need the memory from the last phone. And this phone that I got now, that's currently, it's like split. So if I put this phone and back into the old phone, I'll lose my memory of the old phone. And so right
Oh,
now
that's
I need
fun.
that. I need that memory. I need to transfer it, but I can't transfer all the other documents on it. So I'll be stuck because it's on another device. And if I
You
wipe
didn't
that off, I
connect
won't.
it. You
Sorry.
didn't connect it to your email backup.
Yeah, but my email backup to it is already overloaded. So with another one, so I got to create another one. So
Oh gosh.
yeah, I got a lot of. You know what I should have done is I should have went in there and started filter through it and just deleted a bunch of other shit that I don't need. I mean, if I to be fair, it'll take me a whole day. Yeah, I think even longer just to fucking clear out the stuff I want. But I can't delete all of them. But
Yeah, you
going
definitely
through,
got yourself in a rabbit hole.
yeah, so I definitely got a bunch of stuff that I gotta go, and it's like so small, and my eyes are like fucking bad anyways. So it takes me forever. So I'm just doing them day by day. I'll do maybe an hour to delete it, delete stuff, and I've already deleted maybe like 38 files, and it doesn't even break a dent. Doesn't even dent it or anything. It's like what would be like 99.9, it would like be 98, 99.8 or something, or 99.7. I'm like, damn, that didn't even fucking budge. And they were big files. I was deleting big files, the ones I don't need anymore. And it was like, okay, that's a big one. Let me delete that. It didn't even put a dent in it. I was like, damn, how much shit I got in this phone, man? So yeah, it's like that right now. But I'm definitely getting on the move. I might be moving to another place soon too. So I might be moving out too in another couple months. Not out of the
Yeah, it's a
country, but
process.
not out of the country, just in case they thinking I'm trying to run away. Not out of the country. I'll be in the country still. Don't worry, don't worry. Don't come up with the SWAT team now thinking I'm trying to flee the country now, man, motherfuckers. I mean, go to another house in the same country. Don't worry, you'll be in. I'll have to tell you, don't worry. I know the rules. I know what I got to do. Something like you motherfuckers don't know, but I do. I know that
Are
you
you gonna
motherfuckers got
move?
the monopoly. Huh?
Are you gonna move to a different town in the UK, or are you gonna stay right there in not so Great
No,
Britain?
no, I'm going to somewhere else. I'm going to a different town. Yeah, I'm going to a different town. Not too far off. I think like 30 minutes out from here, where I live at. I'm just going to go into a little bit outwards. I got some other things going on that I can't even say on that. This is so funny it is because from experience, because the last one right now, not too long ago, a couple months ago, somebody recorded me on my TikTok live, and they're trying to accuse me of shit that's not even shows on my lives. It's so fucking hilarious. So they're
Huh.
saying, so one of the guys in a van or something I had talking to, he was from Pakistan or something. Yeah, and I was saying something about the cost of living is different from the cost of living in Britain, and they made assuming that I was saying something out of racist, and I was. And that one just popped out of nowhere. And I said, where did that come from? And that video, why would you record me that? If you see the video, it's nothing. But when they recorded it and they sent it off, they interpreted it like I was a racist. If you see the video, you would like, here's a guy just talking about cost of living is different from another country. It has nothing to do with race. But they identified it, they identified who I was talking to, not as a person or anything, just they described him as a Pakistani. So they make it sound
Decimating your
like,
character and
yeah,
sabotaging.
yeah, 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 yeah. And I'm looking, and if you saw the video, it's nothing. Really, literally, it's nothing. Absolutely nothing. Yeah. I will show you once it's all done. I'm going to show you what the hell they've been doing. You're gonna, and not just that, they made it sound like. And you know when you're driving, you know when you're in a video, you know, have you ever been in your car and you took a picture, a video of yourself? You almost are like in the opposite way, isn't it? It doesn't it show
Yeah, it's
like you're like in the
backwards.
opposite. It looks like you're from right to left or left to right, right?
Backwards. Yep.
Backwards. This person, the way I recorded my live on TikTok does that. This person is saying I was driving. And I was like, I wasn't even driving. You can clearly saw that. But they're still convinced, even though video shows it. Even though this person says, well, you're driving, it looks like you're driving, you're on the right-hand side. I was like, we drive, the Brits drive on the right-hand side. I said, yeah, we do drive on the right. It looks like I'm on the right-hand side. But when you put the video in front of you like this, it flops to the other side. It looks like you're on from left to right to right to left. It's different. And this, I swear, this in blink in front view. No, I don't see that. I'm like, what? So it's basically targeting. So they're trying to target me, man. Yeah, these people.
Definitely your character sabotage.
These are new group of people. Yeah, it's absolutely unbelievable, man. So yeah, things are going on with that one. They don't know that yet. They think they got me. Well, they threw me under the bus, but that doesn't mean nothing. You can throw me under the bus. Do I get out of the bus and get you back? There's no, you know what I mean?
They turned it into a game of chess, and it's going to take years for this game. You know what I mean? But at the end, when you rise out on top and you take their king and their queen, and you already got their knights and bishops and castles, you're going to check and mate.
Yeah, but it's not like I'm not going to be going without any income. I'm still going to get mine.
That's not what I meant.
But that's on autopilot, really.
It's going to make it challenging.
Yeah, when you got legal advice, and when you have the means to get legal advice, yeah, the rest works easy. Yeah, because they fill out the paperwork, they get the process going, while the other dummies, the ones that I'm doing it against, they're like the Michael O. Jacksons want to laugh and say, you ain't got nothing. And I just laugh at that because all I'm just thinking to myself, all what they said in the past. Yeah. One of them said I was going to be homeless and sleep under a bridge. Yeah. So I make a video of a bridge. Yeah. Of somebody going under a bridge. Yeah, all the words that they said in the past, the words they said in the past, yeah, I took a note of it, yeah, and it's all gonna come back at them, all of it.
So you're just feeding the fire with sarcasm, just feeding it.
Yeah, why not?
like fuck you,
why not? They think, you know why? Because you know what they want? They want me to be upset. They want me to be off my rails. They want me to be erratic. Yeah. So yeah, of course.
Rage baiters.
Yeah.
Real life trolls.
That's it. Are they on there? I haven't even read so far. It looks like the comments have been kind of died out since what's that? Michael O. Jackson, James Sowell had exited out of the comments. It looked like he was having a bit of comment that's going on there.
Jeepers creepers, we got bush peepers.
So hopefully you got nice little warm. I'm sure it's fucking cold in Syracuse right now.
Oh man, it's cold. My heater will not shut up. It kicks on every 15 minutes.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Yeah, I don't know what's the degrees over there.
17 and dropping.
Wow. That's about what we're having. We're actually, you're colder than us. Because it's
I'm above sea level. You're below sea level. I'm above it.
Yeah. Well, we're not below it, but that's down in the Holy Land. The Holy Land's about 1,700 meters below sea level. Now that's crazy. Yeah. I've driven down from when I went down to the Dead Sea. Yeah, the Dead Sea is absolutely amazing. I've never been in any. You go in there, you basically float. You can't drown in there, even if you don't know how to swim. Yeah, it's near impossible. Yeah, and I swear to God, if you got any little cut on you, any little fucking cut on your body, when you jump into the Dead Sea.
Yeah, that's salt water.
I swear to God,
salt in the
you're
wound.
You're gonna feel, and you're like, where the fuck is that come? You won't even know you had a cut there. Yeah,
it's gonna burn. Yeah, salt in the wound. I know all about that.
And when you get on the shores, you see it looks like icicles. Yeah, how it formed the salt deposits. How it forms and it crashes onto the beach. Yeah, it forms like a sandy
icicle. In the crust.
Yeah.
Turns into
It's
that white crust.
Oh man, yo, when I was driving from Amman's like atop of a mountain-like area, yeah, and driving down to the Dead Sea. I swear to God, you're popping your ears like you're in an airplane.
Yep. Going up hills
Yeah.
and into the mountains does that to you too because of the different air compression pressure.
Yeah, yeah. And it was like I was thinking I was going like this. I was like, damn, I was telling my friend, I was like, damn, I had some whiplash or something air when I was flying and shit. It's got my fucking ears all blasted out. And he's like, nah, man, we're just driving down. It happens to all of us.
You know what happens? You know what works really good for that? For the ear popping?
They say chewing gum.
Chew bubble gum. Yep.
Yeah, chew bubble gum. Yeah,
Chew
that's
bubble
what I
gum.
do. No, it's true though. It depends. That's what they do for little kids.
Well,
When they
what it
fly
does
in
is
that.
when you chew and your
Yeah,
jaw is constantly moving,
yeah,
because your ears, nose, and throat are all connected, it keeps
yeah,
airflow in your
yeah,
ear canals. So when you're
yeah,
going up and down in those different levels of air compression with the pressure, it
yeah.
doesn't make your ears pop as bad. And then, because once they pop and it makes your sound go, kind of makes it feel like you're underwater trying to hear.
Oh God. Yeah, I know what you mean. That's why I always chew bubble gum when I'm on a plane. I get on a plane, I just like, yeah, chew some bubble gum.
I don't fly.
And just fly. Actually, you know what? It
I
is
don't
best time to
fly,
chew your
I
bubble.
don't sail, and I don't do trains. If I can't walk or drive, I'm not fucking going.
Yeah, that's the thing. You are like a friend of mine. My friend doesn't do that either. I told him I'd love to have him come over here. He's he's a biker too.
And
And
driving's bad enough. Do you
huh?
know that motor vehicle accidents are the number one most accident prones in the world? In the
Yeah,
world.
of course. Yeah, of course. Yeah, motorcycle. Let's put it up. People with there's not like there's no accident for motorcycles too, but
Planes are
people
the
with
second. Well, that's a motor
yeah,
vehicle. That's what I'm talking about. Whether it's a
yeah,
truck, a van, a car, an SUV, a Suburban, a ATV, a dirt bike, a motorcycle, a moped, a motor vehicle. They are number one accidents in the entire world. Second are planes. Third are boats. Fourth are
really?
trains.
Wait a minute. You said planes?
Planes are second most accident prone in the world. Then it's
Really?
ships,
I
and then
didn't think
it's
it was,
trains.
I didn't even think it was planes. Shit, I wouldn't hope it would be planes, not in number two. And I didn't
There are
think
more
I would.
planes that go down than boats. But there are more vehicle accidents than there are plane accidents, than there are boat
Well,
accidents, than
well,
to
they got
trains.
that's fucking crazy still. But I think you see, with a plane crash, it's like 99.9% all dead. At least in a car crash, it's not like a high number of 90 some percent of deaths. You know what I'm saying?
Pedestrian is the lowest.
Is it?
Yep.
I remember as a kid that used to be a problem. There was a lot of pedestrians getting run over when I was a kid.
Yeah,
I
when I was a
remember,
kid, there was a lot of hit and runs.
yeah, man. I remember my mom always said to me, "Make sure you look both ways when you cross that road, and don't look
Man,
and
if
think."
you had beef in the 90s in Syracuse, New York, living in the ghetto,
Oh, you
motherfuckers
could,
would drive by you and open
yeah,
up their car doors and hit you with a
yeah,
drive-by door.
yeah. That'll
Wham!
kill you too. That'd kill you or seriously hurt you, injure you.
Serious road rash. Yeah, man. I go
Definitely.
grown. Cheers. Cheers, I go.
There, we're about to. You light one. I'm gonna light mine. We're like Tango and Cash over here.
Ah, Leanne Cooper, good to see you. How we doing, love? Everyone, this is my buddy Wildbeard.
How y'all doing?
He's over in the UK. I got a buddy that's over there in the UK. I forget where he's at. I think he's not far from where Ozzy Osbourne's from.
Oh,
His name is Shut Your Legs.
shut your legs on a name.
Yep. I sent him a package for Christmas. Yo,
Oh, you
Beard,
did?
I had to fill out an international form at the post
Oh
office, and
oh
it
my
costed me
God.
$50 fucking $50
You're
to
lucky.
send a box.
Yeah. It's expensive now. It's not like it used to be. And my mom used to send me loads of stuff from the States, and she would send me something not too long ago, and it cost her
Yeah, I like
it
lights.
cost
That's
her
my
three
boy.
times. It cost her three times what the price of what she was sending me to send it over.
Aglo
Three
Grown said,
times.
"What up to you?" Can you see the comments?
Hold on.
Aglo Grown said, "What up to you?" I believe
What's
he's
up?
in Canada.
What's up, my man? Legs. Hell yeah. He's the man.
Yeah, shut your legs is good people. It's
Yeah,
good people
man.
right there.
Well, I see. You know what? With Sunshine, you've actually you've had pages. I've known you for now for about over a year now on this,
Almost
and I
two
remember
years.
when you,
Yep.
yeah, I remember when you came on there, yeah, and you were just flying by. You remember? You was
Yep.
just flying by. You was getting like unbelievable, and you're still doing it. So you can like break the page up, create a new page, and still end up getting a substantial amount of subscribers
I'm just
and
I.
viewership. Huh?
I'm just I.
I'm just I.
Yep. I want to be I when I grow up. You know what I mean?
And why not? Why would you want to be anything else?
Man, I look up to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what you should do.
But you know my history, Beard. We've talked outside of YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So when I was
Yeah, for
growing
sure.
up, I was the only role model I had. I didn't have anybody. You know, my
Yeah.
biological parents were fucked up, so fucked up to where the state took me and I got adopted out. You know what I mean? So I done
Hey,
been through the ringer. But
yeah,
I'm
but
not a
you're still.
victim. I'm a survivor. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
there you
I
go.
don't
There
dwell.
you
That shit
go.
don't define me. I define I. I am the only one that can make me or break me. I choose to be who I am. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Nobody gets
Absolutely.
to vindicate who the fuck I talk to, where I go, what I do, what I'm about, nothing. And you know me, Beard. I ride with Baca, Bikers Against Child Abuse. I've donated my hair, shaved my head completely bald. I've done, numerous, generous donations to kids with cancer, to the Children's Hospital, Ronald McDonald House, Toys for Tots. I do all that. I do all that.
Yeah,
They
listen,
are
I
our
know you.
future.
Remember when you shaved your hair and you gave out for
Yep.
charity and you did
I
that
got
and you
to
took
meet
the.
those three little girls. I
Yeah,
got to
you
meet
went.
those three little girls.
Oh,
One
you
of them
did.
had sickle cell. One of
Yeah,
them had leukemia, and the other one was born with I forget the name of it, but she had like bone marrow cancer, and
yeah,
they
yeah.
couldn't grow hair. The chemo and the radiation killed their hair. So you remember my hair was almost to my ass. I shaved it completely off, and I was
I
able to meet
remember.
those three little girls.
How
They
is
were
it
able to
now?
make
How's
three
your hair now?
wigs. My hair,
How's
it's
your hair
getting
now?
there. It's getting, I could put it in a ponytail. It's getting there. Hold up.
You know what, sweetheart? You
Right
rocked it even without the hair when you shaved it. Oh, that looking
here
good.
it is.
Look, that grew out quick. Cause that wasn't. It was a while back ago, but damn,
A year. 1 year.
god
1
damn.
year.
See how quick their hair grows? At least you know
Well,
your
I'm
hair.
native.
That's how much
I'm
your hair
Native
grows in a year,
American, so
huh?
I'm
Yeah,
Native
you look it.
American.
You
So
look
it
it
just,
too. So you got a bit in you. You got a bit of white and some Native American in you.
it's getting there though. Don't
You're a
listen to my
hybrid.
mouth.
You're a hybrid.
How's that work? Does that work? Can you see the link now?
Oh, doesn't it? That suits you.
It's more like Edward Scissorhands right now. It's only to the mouth.
Yeah, actually, you do. Actually, that's a good analogy of yourself there. Yeah, I didn't think of that. Sorry, my video is a bit dark. I'm just token, just like with my girl over there, my main girl, the girl right there. She's rocking it. Where's that bone? Come on, let's do this. Hits from the bone.
Let me give you my rooster tail. Hang on.
Rooster. You know what? Color it
Yeah.
red.
See it?
Color it red on the top. On the top.
You
You
see
know
my
what I'm
little
saying?
rooster tail?
Oh, look at that.
My little
You're
rooster tail.
right. That is a rooster top, man.
Just long enough to put up.
Hell yeah.
Yeah?
Hell
And then I
yeah.
got that rogue look going on. You see all my whites?
Oh,
Look at
hell
all that
yeah.
wisdom.
Hey,
I got my
put them
first
out.
white
Put them
hair
out
when I was
proud.
18.
Proud with those grays, girls. Proud those grays. Proud those grays. Hell
I'm
yeah.
beautiful.
Proud those grays. Like that, girl.
They're white. They're not even gray. Do you see that shit? They're white.
Well, you got a streak. That's a lightning strike. That's not a
And
gray
that's my
strike. That's a
rogue.
lightning strike.
I'm like Rogue out of X-Men. I grab Popeye and I kiss him and I just suck the life out of him, you know?
And I'm sure he ain't complaining either.
Not at all. So,
Yeah, exactly.
I heard you. Cheers.
Exactly. He ain't complaining. That's good to have someone suck your life off at times.
You ever seen Rogue when she kisses Cyclops? She has to leave her gloves on.
Oh man, don't say
Leanne?
that. That's gonna make me. Oh, I was
This
thinking
is
about
Wild
food when you
Beard.
said that. What's that?
No, Leanne was asking if you were shut your legs, and I had to let her know you were Wild Beard.
No, I didn't shut my lights down. I'm just in the outside smoking my thingy. That's about it. See over here, I don't got no problems, but I like to smoke outside. I don't like to smoke in the house. I did that before, yeah, but I had my mom's come down here, bro. I had to like scrub, man. It took me like 3 days of scrubbing.
Is it
I'm not
still
talking about
illegal
like
there?
nah,
Is it?
it's not.
It became
It's
legal to
not.
smoke there recreationally?
No, it's not. It's not legal.
No, so it's
Shit, you
still
get a fine
illegal.
for it.
That's what I was asking. It's still illegal.
Yeah, but they're punk ass bitches, man. Because you know what's so funny here? You know what it is that these bitches, right, in this country, right? If you were a heroin addict and you was like walking around the street, you can go to the police station to dispose your heroin needle at a safe location at the police department. And I one time the
But you
cop, I
can't
said,
do that
"Oh, you
here. You
guys
do
got
that
safe."
here and you're getting
Yeah,
locked up.
I said, "Oh, you got safe spots for them to throw their needles at the police station." I said, "How's your luck on that one?" Yeah, do you see a light? Like, oh, they come. I said, "Really? What did you train them?" I never knew that you would put. Yeah, so they're basically crackheads and fucking heroin addicts and shit with needles. Yeah, get much more treated betterly than people who smoke weed. Because over here, weed, they'll just charge you 90 pounds or for anything. Depends on how much you have. So with me, they busted me one time and they charged me 90 pounds. I said, even if I bought from my guy, I said, it'll still be half the price than what you charged me for, I told him, for the ticket. Yeah. So I said,
Huh,
who's the
that's
fucking
interesting.
extortionist? I told him, who's the fucking extortionist? I said, it's that's what it is. It's tax. So they charged me tax. They said, "Don't worry, it's not going to go on your record." I said, "What? What? That's the case. You're going to have a lot of people on the record because a lot of people smoke. I know a lot of people smoke weed. Yeah. So what are they going to do? Lock up? Are they going to mark everybody? So what they do is they just charge you a fine. Yeah, and you just pay the fine.
I guarantee you, more than half the population of the entire world of the planet Earth, I bet you more than half the population of the entire world smokes marijuana.
Well, fucking right. Yeah. And you know what's so funny is that how can you over here in this country the only thing that's legal for marijuana is medical marijuana. That is the dumbest. I mean, that's good to have the medical marijuana. That's the only thing that's legal in this country. If you have medical marijuana license, then you're fine. Yeah.
I never understood.
But
I never
why?
understood why
Yeah.
the government was so afraid to legalize marijuana until I was about maybe 17 years old, Beard. And that's when I realized that it helps sleep, pains, headaches, appetite, upset stomach. It's got a lot of good qualities. And the medical field, the government, they don't like that. They don't like that something that is naturally grown for you to stay calm and humble. Because if you don't humble yourself, as we know, life will humble you for you.
Well, definitely.
you
So
know,
look what they did with LSD. Look at what they did in
weed.
LSD. Yeah, but LSD is a good thing too. That's not a bad thing. If you
I've never
microdose
done
on the,
anything. I've never tried
ne-
nothing but
I've
marijuana,
never
so
done it either. I've never done it either. But
I
I
can't
do
speak on
research.
that.
I do research on these. Like even with magic mushrooms or microdosing is actually better than tripping out on a bag of shrooms. You know what I'm saying? You
They
get a
wouldn't
better.
legalize weed, but they'll legalize shit like fentanyl grade, medical grade fentanyl, and this
Yeah,
and that, and they'll prescribe
yeah,
you oxycontins and hydrocodones and
yeah,
fucking, Percocets and this and that. Then they get you
yeah.
addicted to then you go to street drugs when the prescriptions run out and the doctor says, I can't prescribe you anymore. And then you become a dope fiend. So who's really at fault for enabling them?
Yeah.
Hey, doc,
It's all a con. It's all a con.
it is
Yeah.
for money. And then
Yeah,
when
it's
you
all
go to the
about that.
emergency
Yeah, but they
room
could just do it that way. But you know what? You know what they hide under? They hide under their so-called morality, thinking that it's not morally should be allowed to be illegal. I'm like, what? I'm like, who the
well,
fuck are you?
think
They
of
things
it.
are moral
How
and they're moral.
how much do you think a ER doctor gets paid for being in the emergency room, right? Then they figure out what's wrong with you when it's not serious and they diagnose you. Then they tell you to wait in your room until your discharge papers come. But the thing is about that, no matter how much they get paid, and even though the insurance company is paying for it and they'll get paid for you being a patient, so they'll get extra money on top of their salary, which is already high. They sit there and they keep you until that even hour mark. Even if you're there for an hour and 7 minutes, they'll keep you there those other 43 minutes so that they can soak it for the hour to get that extra money to soak your insurance company. And it's all nothing but one big money scam. Then they want to give you pills and it keeps you sick without even telling you that it's going to affect your internal organs, and give you like kidney failure, liver infection, make you pee a lot, this and that. They don't tell you all that. No, they want to keep you coming back, keep you sick. And then eventually when you get old and they want to hospitalize you, they try to kill you so that they can knock off the population for population control. I'm onto it. I feel it. You know what I mean? Man, if I get sick, I'm drinking hot tea with cinnamon, honey, and milk, and I'm smoking some fucking weed.
You're
Okay?
damn right.
Okay.
Ain't
I
nothing
got a
wrong with
fever. I'm taking a cold shower and smoking some weed.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with some home remedies. You know what I mean? Especially some natural home remedies. Those are even better. Where you think the old
Honey has a lot
grandmothers?
of a positive effect too, just like marijuana. Yeah.
Yeah,
Honey's
definitely,
good for
man.
you.
Listen, I'd rather do marijuana. I've never done the hardcore shit because I've seen people do it, and I said to myself, "That's not me." So I didn't even have to experiment. My experiments with all drugs is seeing other people taking those drugs. It's about it. Other than
My
me
whole
going
life,
into it.
I've been around people named Mary Beard. I've been around, my biological mother's name is Mary, right?
Oh, nice.
I always listened to Mary Poppins when she said a teaspoon of sugar helps the medicine go down. I mean, honey. And then Mary Jane. You know what I'm saying? They always say you get 3 great ones in your life. Well, there's my 3 great ones. Mary
Yeah.
Poppins, and Mary Jane. Mary.
Jane. And Mary Jane
Yeah.
always takes the pain away. So hey, I'll take Mary Jane any day.
I love Mary Jane. Willie Nelson for president.
Damn right. Oh God, he got my vote. He should have been president fucking 100 years ago. Fucking hell, man. He's
Cheech and
like
Chong
100.
too. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, you know what? You know what's so funny about Willie Nelson? Snoop Doggy Dogg one
He
time
can
on an
outsmoke 'em.
interview. He
Yep.
said he outsmoked him. I was like, damn. And he gave big props to Willie Nelson. I'll tell you that. He's like, no, my man Willie Nelson, he can outsmoke anybody. Even
That
me.
was
he
actually
said,
a really
like, damn.
fun episode. That was a fun episode.
Oh, I love, you know what? Yeah, he was just, you know what? With Willie Nelson, he lives a really humble, chilled up life. You know, he lives out in the country. What he sings is what he brings with him in his own life, you know, and it's just like, and you see it, and he's just like chilling. You see him in in a shed like place. He's like, it's like totally like normal, you know what I mean? It's like totally like really retro style. Like he's not even a stylish guy. It's just like he's got a pickup truck in the back somewhere. He's got some other truck that was like broken down, it looked like, and he was just hanging around. He just looked like
Farmer
you
boy.
would see someone down the road, you know what I mean? Some guy down
Yeah,
the
farmer
road.
boy.
Yeah, man. People like him, like even Paul Newman. Paul Newman.
Yep.
Those are like those guys are like, and even what's his name? Hunter S. Thompson. You remember him with Logan in Las Vegas? Leaving.
Yep.
You remember that man? That when you watch that movie, when Johnny Depp made that movie, Johnny Depp really played Hunter S. Thompson to the T. Yeah,
Yeah.
with
Yeah, he did.
to the T. And if you know who he is, he was a wild man. He was absolutely fucking badass. Yeah, even when he died, yeah, Johnny Depp paid for his funeral. Yeah, and launched him into space. That's what he wanted to. Go check it out. Google it. Google Hunter S. Thompson's funeral. Yeah, the motherfucker's ashes were on the top of a rocket ship, and Johnny Depp was actually made it possible, paid for it all, for him to be launched into space.
Did you get a
That's what
chance to
defines
look
this
up the
man.
Daniel Neem story?
Sorry?
Did you get a chance to look up the Daniel Neem story?
No, I didn't.
That shit's wild.
Please explain it, because you did say something on it, but I didn't have the chance to look into it because I was getting distracted by our friend.
He was a Spanish scientist that created a camera called Energy Vision that could capture on human beings,
That's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. And then he came up missing. And then all of his equipment and all of his stuff was just erased and vanished. And there's over 1,000 photos with this camera.
And there's nothing to show now.
And he was a genius. And I think Area 51 took him. I told you that.
Yeah, but there's something.
They're forcing him to work for them because they keep secrets over there in Vegas. You know what I mean? There's been a lot of UFO sightings and this and that, and extraterrestrial events.
They're testing the craft that they catch. They're testing out the crafts, because when they find a UFO anywhere in America or even anywhere in the world, it all goes to that spot. It goes all to that place. I think it's called Roswell
something. Roswell Park or some shit.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it's around in there.
And then there was one spot in Yellowstone.
It's so quarantined though, because this guy named Bob Lazar, he was part of that engineer corps that went in there to figure out these alien technology shit that they have in their stock. And he mentioned some crazy shit on there that he saw. He said he saw a ship. It was about the size of a hand. Yeah, a little ship. It was the size of a hand, and it said it had some kind of technology that they're trying to, and they can fly it remotely. And this thing has crazy, he says it has crazy maneuverability that it defines the logic of gravity and shit like that. It's like really, he said there's so many different types. He says he's seen 7 different types of different alien craft, meaning that they're not, he said there were some that they had the same, but there were most of them that, so he said there's about 7 different types of alien, different looking ships that he saw. So just we could probably say that, man, not only there's just aliens, but they're aliens with an S, that there's like different types of whatever out there, man, that we can't even really explain. I mean, when you see a ship that's not from this earth and it could do shit that none of our aircrafts or anything can do, that to me is not guarantee it's not worldly. So that means it's not from this planet.
No, they want to keep it from the public because a lot of people can't, they don't have the mentality to comprehend that type of stuff. And it literally drives them insane, basically, or you get the ones like you and I that are on point and right on top of shit and can see right through the bullshit. and know that the reasons for keeping it from the population is because a lot of people can't handle that type of reality or truth, and they don't want it to create a riot or uproar,
Or they probably
so
just
they
want to hide it because they don't want to tell people. Because look at the Vatican. Why would the Vatican be hiding artifacts and scrolls and that are not in the public domains unless there's something in them scrolls, something in them documents and files that they found that could be damaging to the public, meaning that could be damaging to their belief, maybe, or maybe to a different type of realm that they found that they don't want us to know about. There's so many different things. They hide things, but I don't believe in a way they do it because the people will be confused. I think they do it because of pure secrecy. They don't really understand it fully yet.
like the
Yeah.
Men
And
in
so they
Black.
keep it. Yeah. They keep it because what they're doing, they still can't find from this guy named Bob Lazar. You could check him out. They said they still can't figure out how to take that technology and build it themselves, that they found on these crafts, because some of these crafts are not really flyable for a human. You know what I'm saying?
I
So
forget
they
the
have to
lady's name, but there was
sorry.
a woman. I forget the lady's name, but there was a woman who claimed, she was a scientist. She claimed that she used to work for Area 51 and that there was telepathic uh, contact between some of the Area 51 scientists and these UFOs. And that's how they came about getting to the lithium for these lithium batteries for these powered vehicles like the Teslas.
Yeah. Yeah. No, listen, there's a lot of things. Look, 50 years ago,
I don't know how much of
humanity,
that is true, but there's talk of it.
if you want to look at it, 50, 60 years ago, humanity have accelerated with the computers, with electronical shit. That's where it started
Technologies
60,
came a
50,
long
60
fucking
years
way.
ago.
A
Yeah,
lot of it's
50,
from
60
China,
years.
though.
Yeah,
A lot of
but
it's
I
from
mean,
China.
but look how technology advanced. Back 100 years ago, people were just starting to get into the cars. Yeah, because cars wasn't really popular in the early 1900s unless you was rich and you had money. Yeah, but a majority of people lived on rode on horses and had carriages. And that was going on for thousands of years.
Yes.
Technology didn't really change much in terms of travel. Yeah, in terms of even weaponry, didn't really much change. Some did. There was some technology overbearing than the regular, but basically, if you had two armies fighting each other, they normally have the same kind of weaponry. Yeah, not one really has a super weapon that can wipe out an army of swordsmen. You know what I'm saying? With a weapon, with one blow, like, so to speak. They had cannonballs, they had all that type of things, but basically, our military from 100 years ago exceeded way beyond our times, because if we took us thousands of years to invent things that later on the road never invented technology in terms of electricity. Electricity came out when, in the late 1800s, early 1900s. Yeah, was the
Benjamin
first city.
Franklin with a kite and key.
That's a different matter. But I mean, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I think the first city that had electric lights was London. Yeah, I'm not mistaken. It was London, and that was
It
in
was
the late
London.
18. I think that was in the
That's
late
correct.
1800s. Yeah, so that was the start of it. So it took another maybe 10, 20 years before other cities started developing this electric thing. You know what I'm saying?
And that leads up after the electricity, with the torches and all that. That leads up to the Paul Revere story from the English, London, where, he rode into town saying, the British are coming, the British are coming.
That's what I used to call myself, Paul Revere over here. I don't say the British are coming. I say the Americans are coming. The Americans are coming. It freaks the Brits out over here for some reason when I say it that way. But it's all fun and game, because you know what? The history, to be honest with you, the British history entwining with the American history, it comes from everything. The United States, the Magna Carta, the system of governments, everything. It all came from England, anyways. Yeah, they brought it over in
We
the
have our
U.S.
history with the UK.
Sorry.
We have our history with the UK. It happened in
Yeah,
Massachusetts, the Boston Tea Party.
yeah, but that wasn't it wasn't like the British and Americans were having tea together.
No, no, they were they were having tea, all right. They were
Yeah,
having the explosive shits.
yeah, they were just throwing it overboard.
Yeah, no, I believe that was the first
Yeah, that's the start of
water
it.
water. I believe that was the first sea battle for
Yeah,
America, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah, it wasn't. I wouldn't call that a sea battle. It was a bunch of colonials get on the boat dressed as Indians and started dumping all the tea off their boats. Basically, that's all they did. They just went into the water, swam up to the boats. Yeah, that had all the tea in there, and they just went into it, overtook the boats, and dumped all the tea into
Yep.
the sea. And to tell the Brits that you're not going to tax, and you know what it was over? I think it was like over 4 or 5% tax rise, and they went ape shit. Literally ape shit in fucking Native American Indian wear. Just imagine you see a bunch of white settlers, right, dressed as Indians. You know, you'd be like, I would be if I was on the ship. I'd be like confused as a motherfucker. Like, huh? Did they turn white? These Indians here? So they probably was like, get them on board. Let's have a little look at these white Indians. So they did it. Like here we are. That's how they took them over. From that point on, they were stunned. They saw them as like, God damn, we never seen such pale face Indians. You know.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a good trick. The Brits were, you know what the Brits, you know what's so funny with the Brits and their history. I know American history too, and especially the Revolutionary War. Back in the
Yeah,
Revolutionary
that
War, yeah, the Americans, you remember the Minutemen? You know the Minutemen, right?
I know the Minuteman.
Yeah. Well, the Minutemen, they were like more guerrilla warfare type, really. So basically, they would hide under a tree or in a bush. But you got to understand, the British military at that time was very powerful. So
Yes.
the American like George Washington and his men, they took them 19 years to fight the British. They weren't that easy to defeat. You know what I'm saying?
No, it was
So
war.
yeah, and especially when your military is outnumbered by a lot. So what the George Washington and his men did, because they knew how the British
Is
would
that you
fight.
in
They
front of
know
my
how.
house?
Sorry.
Are you coming in? Oh, well, they came. Well, hang on a second. That porch, right? They came this morning and they dropped off more wood in my driveway and then they took off. They were only here for about maybe an hour, but they were pulling things out of this long, I want to say 10-foot trailer, like a work trailer. So I'm guessing the guy is self-company owned. But my whole thing is that the husband wants to call codes and get the shit shut down. But if you get it shut down and you call codes because they don't have a fucking permit to do it because it's against the structure of the house, it's going to take them longer to do it. So just let them finish the fucking job and do what they need to do. All I got to say is that you better give me an enter and exit out of my only door to my dwelling. But if you're coming in, come on, I'll unlock the door. Okay. Yeah, they started Monday. They were supposed to put a back door in my bedroom, and then the landlord. Well, I got that new landlord. That new landlord decided to do fucking upgrades in the middle of winter instead of waiting for the weather to break. So I don't know. I think when my husband fell down the stairs and broke his back last month, the lawyer cited the fucking landlord. That's what I think happened. And then instead of him putting a back door in my bedroom, he decided to do the porch instead. In the dead middle of fucking winter like a moron. Not my house, not my problem. I'm not going to be here much longer. You know where I'm at. I'm making power moves. Gotta go. Yes, sir. All right, well, let me get back to my YouTube. I'm up there with a friend of mine. Absolutely, I'm here. I'll pack a bomb. I'll have fun. All right, love you later. Bye. Sorry about that.
Don't be
He pulled
sorry.
up in front of my house and he calls me and he's like, "Are they going to finish your porch?" Oh, don't even get me started on this fucktard landlord. Huh?
My cousin's going through that with her builder. She did her whole house up, so it stripped it down to the bone and just did all new electrical wiring, new floorboards, everything new. Yeah, and it's freezing. So like you said, this is the worst time to do any kind of thing outside inside your house that has anything with construction in it.
Yo,
Because
Beard.
yeah,
They were here yesterday working and they were digging. And I mean, they were digging holes for the concrete, for the foundation, for the new beams, for the support system.
and
But the thing
freezing
is
cold.
that, hang on, yesterday, before it rained and before it snowed again, because everything melted when it rained, because it got up to like 30 something degrees. Mind you, it's 17 degrees right now. So everything out there is going to freeze. So there's going to be black ice underneath that snow because it's snowing out still. Right. But there's my shitter pipe to my sewage that runs right there. And then 5 feet over from that, 5 feet over, you got my gas lines that run down there into my basement. These guys don't have a permit. They don't know where the lines are or the fucking shitter pipe. And they just started digging. My husband came home and said, "What the fuck are you doing?" The fat guy wouldn't even look at my husband. The older dude was like, "What do you mean?" He goes, "What do you mean? What do I mean? Do you got a permit to do what you're doing? Do you have a permit to dig more than 2 feet below my ground surface? And who's going to repay me for the garden? Because they fucked up my garden yet again, Beard. That's the third garden I did, and that's the third garden the landlord fucking ruined. Thousands of dollars of my money. He's going to fucking repay me. Bet, whether you take it off and you give me a couple months rent free, whatever the case may be, but you're coming out your fucking pocket, you fat fuck." So then the guy says to my husband, "Well, we're just trying to do our job." He goes, "Not without no permit, you're not. My shitter pipe is right here." And he went over with the shovel and he dug it out. And he said, "And you're digging right where my shitter pipe goes underneath and in my basement." And the guy was like, "Don't dig no more, stop." Yeah, you might want to go and get the plans for the house, the blueprints, and you might want to find out where the gas line is and where the shitter pipe is.
Yeah.
Before you fuck my septic system and you flood it in the front yard like it's oil.
Man, yo, you got to watch out for these cowboys. They come up in your shit and start digging in that and not even know what the hell they're digging in.
It's being recorded. From the time they get here to the time they leave, audio and video on point.
Yeah, you got CCTV anyways in around there, so you don't even have to put your camera on them. You got it right there, roaming around, watching it.
Shit, I live in gangsta's paradise. I gotta have cameras.
Yeah, I get you.
I can't wait to move to the country.
What's up
I can't wait to move. My neighbor moved.
Oh, he moved. Oh, yeah. Imagine that.
I found his ass too. And right now he's sitting in jail.
Is he?
Yeah, well, he got caught for brandishing. He got arrested for brandishing his new neighbor. I've
really?
found him.
This guy knows how to make friends and being neighbors with them, don't he?
He bear maced an old lady.
Man, this guy should be in. Man, he almost fucking took your husband's eye out. What are you talking about? Fuck that, man. That guy needs to go down, dude.
He's locked up right now.
Well, it was saved him. It saved him.
He got 19 years.
No, he didn't. Did he?
Yep, state prison.
He ain't gonna make it. How old is he?
41, I think.
He'll be old and decrepit by then.
But that puts me in the best spot because I know exactly where he's at.
Hey, don't worry. Like I said, man, God works in mysterious ways. You don't have
It
to do nothing.
sure does. And prison's
You
a
don't have to do
motherfucker.
nothing, my dear. All you have to do is just like now, you hearing that about him is probably good enough to start with. Makes you feel better to know that, hey, karma got your ass, bitch, in a way. But don't worry, the real karma's coming later. But at the moment, I'll take this karma anytime.
Yep. I hope he gets a cellmate that's on death row that makes him his girlfriend.
Yeah, well, depends on what he's like. If he's like that on the street, being a guy that is can be violated, he'll be like that. And they're pretty easy to
I don't
scope
know.
out.
Some of them men that are doing life in prison that are going to die in there, some of them men, you know, they turn right to the booty, man. They turn right to the booty. I don't think I could live being a man. I'm just saying. It's kind of hard to. It's kind of hard to.
Well, it depends on.
What up,
I never got
Chris?
it. Huh? I never got. And I've been arrested. I've been in jail. I've actually been with somebody who I didn't know at the time that he killed 3 people, and I was sleeping next. You know, we're in a bed shed a day like that. Never thought in my entire life that he did it. Something like would think at that time, because you know when you're young, when you're in, I don't ask. But when I heard about him, I was like, damn. After I left, I was like, damn. I was like breaking bread with this motherfucker, eating, and this motherfucker, he's like ice cold killer. And I didn't even. And when talking to him and interacting, he's the friendliest person in there. And I understand why. You know what they say when you're in prison: the friendliest ones are the craziest ones. Yeah, because the
The quiet
friendliest
ones
ones,
too.
yeah, the friendlier ones are the ones that are the ones that come at you when you're not looking. Yeah, the ones who are really loud, you know where they're at. You know what I mean? You know what to. When you're in prison, you know that person is loud on you. You know that motherfucker all day. Your eye is going to be on him if you're in contact. You know what I'm saying? But when
Right.
it comes to people like who smile, they don't do that. They come at you when when you're like breaking bread with them, and all of a sudden there's a fork
When
right
you
in their
least
eye.
expect it. Yep.
He's smiling, saying, "Damn, man, what's up, brother? Yeah, yeah." Like they're about to love each other. All of a sudden, they eat it, and then all of a sudden, a fork's in someone's eye. I'm like, damn, that's some cold ice shit, man. Because that's like someone saying he's laughing and playing with them, knowing that what he's going to do to him.
You know, they do it that way because the victim has 0 time to react.
Yeah,
It
definitely.
just happens like that.
Definitely. I see one guy, he was sleeping with his radio on, had his headphones on. Yeah. He was passed out. They took his radio on with it. He had his headphones still on. Woke up and he's like, "Where's my radio?" I was like, dude,
Terrible.
man, that's rule number 1. You put that between your fucking balls, because that's the only place, yeah, that if they're touching you and they're grabbing something, trying to, search you because they're so good, yeah, these motherfuckers would pickpocket your shit and you would never even fucking know it, yeah, but you won't even feel it moving on you. They do it so fucking crafty, yeah. So they did it. This one guy, this old guy who had a radio, he just came in 2 weeks later, got robbed by fellow prisoners while he was sleeping.
I hit that too hard.
You gotta be careful, yeah, because now that I know that you're just like me now, you're not that good on the bong. That's why you hit me on the side over here. You
Baby
might as
hits,
just roll
man.
a
Baby
joint.
hits.
You might as just roll a joint. That's what I'm doing.
I don't like papers. I like blunts. I don't got no more wraps though. And I'm down to Keith. I gotta call my dude.
Yeah, but these papers here, these are hemp papers, man. These are not like. Look, that's not white paper. These are like brown hemp paper, like,
I got these little joint filter things. and I got a cigarette rolling machine, and it rolls me a joint. But when it comes
Oh.
out with the filter in it, it looks like one of the cones.
Yeah, I think you
Pretty
showed
neat.
me one of those. You showed me one of those.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
Yeah, you had that for a while though, didn't you? Or you had another
Mhm.
one?
Nope, same one. I got a longer one though for the blunts, but my blunt wraps that I buy, the entourages,
I like the stone. Where's that
they're
stone?
longer than. Yeah, I love my stone. I got
Yeah,
my
yeah,
stone.
you got the stone. There you go. There you go. I
I got
remember
my
that
stone.
one. See how I know?
Gotta get you one.
Oh, those they have them over here. The stone ones. I like the stone ones. There's a nice little pull to it.
Smooth.
Yeah, that's actually I could smoke that way like that. You know those little pipes? Remember that you could put that like that and you just smoke it. But that I can't do it no more because
Oh, the vice
that drags
grips.
my throat, man. That hurts my throat right there when I drag it in.
Hemostats.
Yeah, bro. Oh god, it
Pliers.
fucking it just fries the fucking back of my throat, man, when I do that. Dude, I
The
feel like a
feathered
dragon.
roach clips.
Yeah, I feel like a dragon about to blow some fire out of that bitch. I was like, damn, that's burning.
Little pinchers.
So it's still daytime there, isn't it? Or is it just about get
It
dark?
is. No, it's
Yeah.
only 3:35 here.
Yeah, it gets dark here around 4 here, and it's about 8:35 here.
Yeah, in about another half hour to be pitch black out.
Yeah. Now because when I talk to my mom and she's in Texas over here, she's like, it's dark over there. I was like, yeah, we're not on the same time zone. We're 6 hour difference, you know? And so when I look at her and I'm in the dark like this, and I see her screen so bright because it's so sunny. Yeah, I never see my mom's. Yeah, when I talk to her, that it's like rainy, cloudy. This is in Texas. Yeah, and I'm telling you, in Texas, man, where she's at, she's in West Texas. It's like most of it's like desert area around out there. You know what I mean? So in the daytime, it absolutely looks like 105 degrees, 109 even, and then in the nighttime, it's nice, cool night, but not where you need blankets. You know, just enough just to keep you warm. My mom never uses the heat. Just imagine you don't have to use the heat. Yeah. And in Cleveland, you have to use the heat 6 months out of the year, sometimes 7. Straight.
Oof.
Yeah. Heat's on like almost all the time in where I used to live. But in Texas, the heat, my mom probably put the heat on once in the past 3 years.
Yeah, it's pretty chilly here. But this house is drafty. It leaks.
Yeah, man. I hate that. How was your streaming? You've been on it for a while. We've been on here for a while.
Almost 2 hours.
So does it gather up a good amount of does it enhance your viewership on this thing, or is it just like any other app?
I think when you go live through
I can generate images and
StreamYard
create videos for you,
to
or
YouTube.
just chat. Would you like me to create an image or a video for you right now?
Oh, sorry, that was mine. It's always asking me. You see, this is the dangers of AI. Yeah, because I make a lot of AI videos and other types of videos that entwine with AI. It basically like tells you what it knows. What as much as you make on AI, it just builds its own data on you. Yeah. So as much all the time you keep creating AI systems, it basically learns itself what you want. Yeah. It learns itself what you want and what you're looking for, and it gives you all the varieties, yeah, of what you're trying to make, yeah, and it's given it to me. Before, I used to have to like to look for hours to find a good or create a good AI video, right? And then this one is just like now the AI that I've been making all the time, it starts to learn from my build up on AI and create what I feel like I would want to do. You know what I'm saying? And it's more accurate, really. It's scarily accurately, really. because when I want to do something, it just comes to me than before. Before I had to like really create the AI to and mold it the way I want it. Yeah. And it does it all on itself. That's the scary part. Because you're just like, okay, you know you add things on it, but there's no added button to add, let's say, okay, I want to create this one. Could you add AI to this as my next endeavor? No, it does it automatic. There is no buttons for that. It does it automatic. It's like it knows exactly what you want to do. And that's the crazy shit about it.
I really feel that the devices be listening.
Oh, that man, from my side, I know my shit is shit. When I go on TikTok, I'll show you the photoshots of it. Yeah. TikTok warns me that my phone is bugged.
My phone
Yeah,
is bugged too. People say I'm
yeah, but you
crazy. Man,
no, I will
you
show
see,
you. I was
you,
here. I'll show you it. Fuck it.
you
Yeah,
see
yeah.
it?
I
My
can't see
phone's
it from
off.
here.
You see that
No,
little
I'm
red dot
blinded.
right there? The
Yeah,
top of my
yeah, yeah,
phone?
yeah. I see that. Yeah,
My camera is right here, right?
yeah,
Man,
yeah.
they're
But
listening.
TikTok send me a message to tell me that. So TikTok is a Chinese platform, so it's totally bugged. Yeah, but if it's
Everything
feel
is
like
China.
it knows TikTok has very sensitive algorithms. It has very sensitive guidelines for their things. So if you just put an emoji on a sad thing, it will ban
Ah,
you. Yeah, if
there
you put
he
a happy
is.
face on a sad video on the emoji, it will ban you. It will say like you broke its. Oh damn!
Yo, the gang
Legs!
Wagwan, you good?
Legs. Do you remember when I was telling you about my friend Beard that lives in the UK?
Yeah, I've met Beard.
Oh, okay. Well,
I,
Beard,
What's up,
this is
man?
Legs. Legs, this is Wild Beard.
yeah, all right, Beard. It's a pleasure
What's
to
up, brother? Good.
formally meet you, bro. The last time I met you, I think we was on Sia's panel. We didn't actually get an opportunity to formally meet and speak, but pleasure to meet you, brother. I'm Jack.
Likewise, my man. The pleasure's all mine, my man. Hey, got some guns on you, man.
Cheers,
Sorry,
bro.
I keep. So you're in the UK too, huh?
Yeah. You know Birmingham.
Oh, definitely. That's 2 hours away from me.
Where are you?
Not even 2 hours. It's about an hour and a half.
Yeah, where are you then?
I'm in Buckinghamshire,
Oh
just
yeah,
below
down,
you.
yeah, you down the road.
Yeah, I'm about 30 minutes away from Bicester,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
then work your way up. Oxford, I'm about 40 minutes from Oxford.
so where I am right now, I'm about 30 minutes from Oxford.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know where Birmingham is, though.
Uh,
I love
yeah,
Birmingham,
nah,
man.
I'm not in
It,
Birmingham right now. That's where I'm from, and so I'm from Birmingham by Small Heath, but
okay.
I live somewhere different now. I live like in a little village just outside of Banbury.
Yeah, I know Banbury. Oh, that's not too far either.
Yeah, that's what I mean, bro. We're closer than you think.
Yeah, I've met a lot of people on my YouTube. Some of Sunshine will tell you. I went to Manchester to go visit some of my subscribers who were on there and then we were like showing some love on my page and that. So I said to them, "Yo, man, I'll come up and visit you." And it's like a 4.5 hour drive. It's just
I'll
to
be
go
right
up and
back.
But you're
yeah,
more
go,
than welcome
go.
to pop down and have a cup of tea with me, brother, anytime you want.
Yeah, man. No, I like to interact with open-minded people, cool people, man. And you never know, man. It's always this. It's a big world out there, and I'm never shy, man, about any of that, man. I
I'm the
like to
same.
meet.
I'm
Yeah, I'm a
outspoken.
people person.
Yeah, I'm a bit of an extrovert sometimes. I like to put myself out there, like to speak to people.
Yeah, I can see why, man. You're here with the sunshine. She is a rock and roll chicker, man. She's badass, man. She is a
Yeah,
cool chick, man.
cool.
When she came up there, she reminds me of home because I've been away from home. I lived in the UK now for over 20 years. I know it sounds bad. It sounds like my accent hasn't lost, but my sister served in the U.S. Air Force. Been over here, stationed in Britain. I had two beautiful daughters up here, man. So to me, England is like home. I grew with
So
the liking
you're
of it, but
originally
I'm
from the States then?
sorry.
Are you originally from the States?
Yeah. I don't know. Do I sound like I'm not?
Yeah, you can hear like a bit of the accent.
Yeah, because I lived here for a long time.
Yeah.
I mean, but my accent, I can tell you, a lot of times, I don't know, I can't pronounce it, but the reason why my accent is still the same is because I don't use a lot of the British connotations like tomatin. I can't still say tomatin or tomato. Yeah, it
Wow.
doesn't sound organic with me, so I just stay with my tomatoes. It sounds much more organic than if I say tomatoes. It doesn't sound. It's not, I can't. It sounds fake to me if I say it. You know, not to say the Brits do it. You have a natural way to say it. You know, you have
Yeah,
some parts of the word that just won't change. It just sticks with you. Yeah. If you came to America, you would do the same thing. You would
it's
have your
like
British.
muscle memory, and it. This is what I try
Yeah.
and say to people, bro. I talk to Americans all the time, yeah, but you ain't gonna stray me from it. It's a bottle of water, isn't it?
I love it. I love the hey, this one woman, God bless her heart, man. I loved her, man. She had the deepest accent, right? But my favorite part is woo ah, woo ah. Oh my god, I love it. The way she's like, hey, can someone bring me some water? I was like, used to laugh my ass. That's my favorite way of a British when they say water. It's this, and you make fun of us. It's like water, water, water. I just love it, man. I love the banterism between the Brits and the Americans when they compare their words together. It's so funny, man.
Yeah. What did you reckon to like when you first moved here? Like getting used to how like the British people banter and that with you, like how they talk and stuff. Did you find it like a bit weird?
Nah, man, because where I come from, man, my friends were always like that with their banterism. We never, you know what? When my friends used to come over, they never say, "Hey, how you doing? You looking good today. You look like a fucking tramp." Shut the, you know what I mean? It
Yeah,
was never. There were never good things to say about it, but it's all brotherly love, man. It was never like it
yeah. So there
wasn't like
wasn't much to
disrespect.
get used to then when you did come here. Then
Yeah, man. And I know that the Brits are like that. They're very, but you're more aggressive because Americans don't like to be touched a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, I like my space.
They're
But
fucking rude over there. I'll
yeah,
never
but
go there.
the Brits they just come into your space, not intentionally like to start with you. It's just their nature in a way. They just like to come right in. I got head butted once. This guy was so excited. Yeah, he was so like, oh, I love America. Then he just went wham, head bumped me, and I just looked at him. I was like, yeah, let's rock and roll, motherfucker. He looked at me like this motherfucker's too crazy. Like, and so we were just like rocking and rolling together. It wasn't he didn't like head bump me to fight me. He head bumped me because he was excited. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So
yeah,
I looked at it like that. I didn't look at it, I was offended by it. You know, some people would get mad and shit, right? I looked at it and he looked at my face and he just was waiting for my reaction. And he just saw me, he's just like, man, you was about as crazy as I am, right? And we just hugged each other and started fucking raving and everything. It was so fucking fun, man. You know, and it's all fun. You gotta have
yeah. You gotta be
that
able to have
Viking in you, man.
yeah, you gotta have that dog in you, bro.
Yeah, man, and it's all about respect too, man. Because when you have that, man, it shows that you have thick skin. You're not a little snowflake. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to beat people up to show that you're not a
Well,
snowflake. You know what
well,
I'm saying? You only
Cinderoo.
one thing that took
yeah, your character talks for itself. You know, I never go up and show I'm gonna beat you up. I never talk like that. That's stupid.
yeah,
I only do that for fun. It's a joke. Yeah, man, I'll slap you with this, with this, that. But seriously, man, that's only you would talk to your friends that way. You know,
yeah,
I would
that's
say to
like
my
me,
friends,
bro.
yeah,
Anyone I
yeah,
meet, I'm always out to just spread love, positive. Do you know what I mean? Just I'm out here trying to just be nice to everybody.
definitely.
That's
But you gotta have a laugh too, man. You gotta make
yeah,
fun of
yeah,
things
yeah,
too,
yeah.
man. God damn it, it's no fun to just sitting there like being political correct now. Shit.
But as soon as I slid in though, I seen we got a couple of people in the chat asking about me. I thought, you know what? Come on, let's get up on the panel.
Yeah, Leanne Cooper was in here.
Yeah. She's
Ago was in here. Chris Storm.
We're having a party, yo. Hey, look at that.
Sunshine.
It's
You look-
The
cornbread.
twinkle is. That looks like my ex-girlfriend.
That looks like my girlfriend.
I'll tell you, that looks like my ex-girlfriend.
He's got a doobie.
Hey, dude, doobie-doo. Should have some Scooby-Dooby-Doo snacks on that.
So I had him up yesterday. I was up on Billy's stream, innit? And fucking, I've had him up. There was cornbread and that, and I just started being nasty to everyone in the stream.
Oh,
But I was blaming it on the monkey, so it wasn't me. It was all right. I was like, putting my hand over his eyes. I'm like, shush, stop. I'm like, no, you bollocks. It's fucking hilarious.
I could imagine you could just grab its neck and act like it's trying to come at you. You know what I'm saying?
I was like, it was like this. I mean,
You're like, yeah. You just try to, and you grab its neck on your other hand, trying to stop it from coming at you. I dare ya! I dare you, bastard! Give me my joint back. Oh man, this is great. Hey, you see, any friend of the Sunshine is a friend of mine, man. Yeah, Sunshine rocks, man. Look at us. We're all just rocking and rolling over here. That's how it should be.
cheers.
Definitely. Cheers to you, my dear. Mine is getting a bit small, but I'm gonna have to go and roll another one. This has been a fun night.
Yeah, I'm not gonna stay for too long because I'm gonna go get in the bath and stuff. It's
No, either. Well, it's late over here for us, man. I'm
Yeah.
about to ready to rock and roll too. Sunshine is over there. It's got sunshine over there. Well, not sunshine, but better bright light than we do.
I got.
It's almost 4.
I need to get 6. I got 6 kids.
Yeah, dude. You know, yeah, it's good like this, man. Whenever, man. Anytime, man. Just look me up on my page, dude. And I'll look up on yours. I'll subscribe to yours, and we'll keep in link, man. You know.
Really? I'll go on there now, bro.
Definitely, I'll get on this yours. I can get on this one live. Definitely, I'll get on this yours. I can get on this one live.
You created an echo.
You guys didn't even start.
You created an echo.
Sorry. God damn. That fucking went out of whack.
I've just subscribed to you and I've left a comment on one of you.
All right, cool. I got you, man. I'll get you when I get on my thing. Much shit, man. I got too many bugs on mine. I got too many bugs on my shit, man. See, I don't know. You be careful on my shit. Tread carefully on my shit, man. Ask Sunshine. She knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, he's got an obsessed
hey, you know what?
stalker harasser.
You know what? I didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on me, man. I'm telling you, dude. I came to Britain, and I always thought the British police and everything they were friendlier than I can imagine growing up in America with the police, because they're not friendly, you know. So having the British police, you think they talk to you friendly and everything, but now I found a different side to the British police. Now, yeah,
they'll beat your ass, bro.
My God, they make the American police department look like really like a bunch of hillbillies.
Yeah, but they will beat your ass, bro.
Man, not just beat your ass, dude. They do crazy. They do other shit, mental fucking shit, man. It's like these motherfuckers are like, hey, they don't just come up and say, we're gonna torture you. No, they're like, we're gonna mentally fucking torture you. Yeah, we're gonna fucking get you.
And then
we're gonna trap you.
Turn the lights off to strip search you.
Man, they don't. They not even even American cops, even a dirty American cop, will not even go to the lengths than a dirty cop here in this country in Britain, man. God damn, bro. Yeah. They go far and beyond. Yeah. And if you catch them out, they got no accountability, dude. I swear, it's like a narcissist. A narcissist,
I was just gonna say that. I swear to God, you took the words out of my mouth. I was gonna say narcissist fucking halfway crooked cop.
Yeah, it's like they're hiring narcissists. Yeah, and you're looking at it like, are you serious? That's the worst type of people you want to hire as a law and authority, man. Yeah, they don't even. You know what it is in this country? They're kickboxing cops. I found out. Yeah, it's only about how many of a sexual orientation, how many women there need to be filled, how many lesbians needs to be filled, how many
Yeah,
transgender
bro.
needs to be
They're
filled.
just filling a quota.
That's it.
They're just filling a
And they're not
quota,
even.
bro.
I have a good friend of mine who used to be working for the Metropolitan Police for 20 years, and he left when these kind of people started coming in. Yeah,
Yeah,
and he left.
bad,
He
bro.
left on that reason because he says a lot of the police are not policing anymore. Yeah,
Bro,
they're
they will
not doing
tell you
police
as
work
well,
anymore.
oh, we're just filling a quota. Shut your mouth.
That's it. And they
Yeah.
don't even know the law. They just throw statutes out, and then people who know the law are challenging these cops, and they're making them look stupid online.
Bro.
Yep.
Yeah. Fucking
Really,
ridiculous.
that just tells you how their training is even bad. I mean, why would you? If they know that what they're doing to you is wrong, and they continue on like if they can do what they want with you, you find out the one who knows the rights ends up that cop who's trying to fucking muscle his way through ends up losing his job. Or some of them just get play musical chairs and they move them in different police stations.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's what they do.
And nobody talks about that on the news and stuff like that. But they talk about crime. I think that a lot of the police create crime in this country, man, because the system can't hold with all these laws that they're passing. They backlog people's right to a speedy trial and that for like 2-3 years.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
Not even 20 minutes ago or so, your buddy
It's
Billy
fucked up
stopped here,
over here.
called me up bitching about if they're going to finish the porch and this and that. So I kind of updated him a little bit, but you might want to call your friend.
But yo, I'm gonna go and hop in the bath and whatnot. Yeah.
All the
Yeah,
best, man.
it was an
All the
absolute
best, yo.
pleasure to meet you, brother.
And likewise, I'll be hooking up with you, brother. Have a good night, man.
100%. I'm only down the road.
All
I
the
got some
best.
Max, thank you for popping up.
Sunshine, you're a
Keep on
legend.
smoking, man. Keep on smoking.
Thank you for running the panel and giving everyone something to do, man. It's a pleasure to hop up here with you. If there's
It's a
anyone,
pleasure to have you.
make sure that you're liking, subscribing, doing what you need to do, and yeah, stay strong. I'll catch you all in the next one.
I'll see you later, Jack.
See ya, my man. Peace out. Hey, you got your little thing going on over there. You on live all the time.
No, not really. I've been a guest on everybody else's channels lately.
That's a good thing. So have I. I have been doing that a lot too. Going on everyone else's channel
You see who I
instead of
got?
my own.
I got beard.
Is that Papa?
Yeah, he just got home.
What's up, my man? Look who's
How's it
here.
going?
Look who's here, bro. What's up, man? Long
What's
time
up?
no see, man. Happy New Year, man.
Yeah, you too.
All good, man?
Cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I see.
I've been
I see
outside in the
out there, man.
fucking cold all day.
I see, man. I know what you're going through. I know. I used to live in Cleveland, man. We have the same kind of weather.
Oh, get out of here. Cleveland ain't
Yeah,
got
man.
shit
We
on
can get
us.
out of here, man. We got the lake effect, dude. Lake Erie, man. That
Dude, we're
motherfucker's
in
a
the
bitch.
freaking Lake Effect band.
Yeah, we're in the Five Finger Lakes.
We got it all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know you do. I know you do. That's what I'm saying. We got where your cold and our cold is the same cold, man. You know what I'm saying?
I really want to open this.
It's the same cold,
Leave
man.
his shit alone.
Well, this is from.
I know, leave his shit alone. So that's the Toro one.
Oh, I forgot.
I bet you
Damn,
also
soda.
coming at home and your porch is all like fucking all deranged and shit because of people trying to dig and trying to find a pot of gold and without even knowing if there is a pot of gold down there. Luckily you came to the rescue and showed them some mofos what needs to be done, dude. I mean, damn. Coming in and
No,
digging holes in your property and shit.
It ain't my property, but the simple point is they're lucky I don't call the code enforcement permit guy because they didn't pull a permit for what they're doing and they should have. And on top of that, they should have called what is that, 811 before you dig. because there's gas lines and sewage lines that run right underneath the porch.
Oh my God, dude.
Idiot.
Damn. Hey, you got, I don't know what they're employing, but it looks like, sounds like a bunch of cowboys to me.
Yeah.
And the only reason I haven't, I was going to call codes on their asses, but I thought about it. I'm like, you know what? This guy's, you know, just trying to make him $1. And if I do that, it's going to fall back on him. It ain't going to fall back on the landlord.
Not just that, but like I told you, if you do that, it's going to stall out the project, and then we're going to have to deal with this mess even longer. Let them do what they need to do. I said
Yeah,
that
but
to you.
you're right. You're right, though, man. I mean, why do it right now in the time where it's cold? You don't. You know what? I have a friend who does concrete. He has a concrete business, like cement and that. And he doesn't work in the wintertime because it's hard to work with it when it's cold, man.
Yeah.
And so why would they do something like that? And when it's gonna fuck up when they put it up, it's gonna fuck it up anyways because the ground is fucking frozen. And that cement, once the ground starts to be warm and shit, that's gonna all crack up anyway.
Not only that, they're putting concrete pillar footers.
Yeah,
so they're digging down in. They're supposed to be, I think, 54 inches below topsoil. Which I think
that's not gonna hold if you're doing that in the goddamn winter, man.
I think the freeze line is like between 46 and 48 inches. So you're supposed to the base of your concrete is supposed to be like 54 inches. It has to be 6 inches below the freeze line.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah. Oh, and they're not. And then what they're doing is what is like below that.
Well, when I came home yesterday, no, not yesterday, the day before, the guy was measuring the tape measure down in the hole, and he's like, "I'm at 47 inches right now," and I heard the other guy go, "Oh, that's just about close enough."
And how far is it towards how close is it towards the pipes, like your sewage and your gas line?
I don't know exactly how many feet the sewage is, but I don't know, about 7 or 8 years ago, we had to have the city come over and plunge the trap. There's a little vent out in front.
Yeah.
Yeah, he stuck this giant plunger down there, and it looked like it was like a 12-foot pole, and his pole only went down about maybe halfway, and he hit the bottom of that trap. So that trap is only about 6 foot down.
Yeah. That's about right though, but that tells about I remember around 6 to 7 feet or something like that.
But still,
roughly. But that's still. But I mean, even that you could like.
And the 1 footer that he poured goes right above our friggin' right above that sewage line.
Oh my God, dude! And that's not what you want on that either. That's not supposed to be thrown up. Yeah, man. But then you're gonna have a problem in the future. They'll crack up or something or break off. And then you got more problems on you.
Not my problem.
Well, yeah, it's not your property.
If he puts that roof down on the weight of everything and it pushes down and it crushes that sewage pipe and there's a big backup, guess whose problem that is? Not mine.
Yeah. At least you told. Hey, at least you told. You know what? The good thing about it is that you told it like it is and said it and showed it. Now it's up to them. If they continue on, it's not like you can say, "Hey, I didn't warn you." You know, and sometimes people just need to learn from their mistakes. I guess you know. Yeah, I mean, you can only do so much. You can only do so much.
From that trap to the house. The owner of the house is responsible if that pipe breaks. He's responsible for digging it up and replacing it and putting a new one in. From the trap out to the road is the city's responsibility.
Yeah. Right up to your doorstep, that's the owner's responsibility.
No, right from where that vent is, we got a little sidewalk in front of our house. The vent sits about 1.5 feet towards the road. In our little front grass,
Yeah.
From that little cap, that vent cap,
Yeah.
which is the U trap, from that
Yeah.
U trap all the way into the basement, the landlord's responsible for.
Yeah.
But from that trap out to the road, the city is responsible for.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like the borderline between the private and city.
Yep. So they fuck around and they crush that sewage pipe. Ain't my problem.
Yeah, but the problem is, it would be you because you live there. You're gonna have to deal with the fucking problem, though. I mean, that's the
Oh
thing.
no! Oh no! Mm-mm. He better get a sanitation people over here and clean this fucking house. That's toxic mold, feces, blah blah blah. Oh yeah, that's a
Man,
big deal.
I know that's a really big deal, but I know what that. I just when you say stuff like that, it's like you can actually smell it, even though it's not there right now. You know what I'm saying? Because if you ever smell some raw sewage, man, boy.
Yes. In my younger days, I used to work for a quote unquote slumlord.
Yeah.
And I walked down basement stairs, and there was 4 feet of fucking backup across the whole basement.
That's nasty, man.
Yeah, big ones floating by you.
Yeah.
And you want to know what the culprit was? And I'm sorry, ladies, if there's any ladies in here, but tampons was the problem.
Yeah, you know what? You're right about that, though, because that's the thing about it, because they're so fucking thick, dude. They just like clogged everything, right? And you know, we in the West, we're always like
the tenant was flushing them down the toilet.
Yeah. That's all it is. Instead of putting them in
the
fucking bin, instead of putting them in the bin, they were, yeah. That too, wet wipes too. Because they're cloth-like, man. They don't disintegrate like
toilet paper. No.
Yeah, so that's the reason why people use toilet paper. But I can understand why. You know what the best thing is, man? Just have a bin in it and just have a fucking faucet up your ass and just fucking scrub the shit off of there after you take a shit. Yeah, and that's pure cleaning there. You ain't got no things hanging down your fucking dingleberries, like, you know, and all this, and then you don't have maybe toilet paper stuck between your bum, you know what I'm saying? So it's better just to fucking hose your ass out, you know what I mean?
Bidet.
Get that
Am I saying it right?
Sorry?
A bidet? The second
Yeah,
toilet?
bidet. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. You know what? They are good, man. In Europe, especially in the eastern part of Europe, Papa, I'll tell you, they have a lot of them in their homes. They got like I used to think, oh, that's cute. There's a toilet and then there's a little sink. Because it looks like a little sink. Yeah. Right beside the toilet. This is way back when I was like, I didn't even know.
What's up, baby?
They made them into like little sinks, like, you know what I mean? So I was like, what is this shit? And I was like,
I'm not into getting a cold stream of fucking water blasted in my asshole. I'm all set with that.
Hey, Popeye, don't knock it until you try it, man. Trust me, man. Don't knock it until you try it.
I felt there splash, and that's bad enough.
I'm telling you, man, you'd like it. I'm telling you, like it, man. You'll like it. It's just water, man. It's not like, you know what I'm saying? It's just water, dude. That's all it is. When you go swimming, that water's creeping up in that ass anyway. You know what I mean? If you're swimming, that water's already up in your ass, you know? So you might as well get something where you go take when you take a nice shit, sorry to use my language, but when you take a nice poo-poo, dump, right? The best thing to do, man, I swear to God, man, is hose your ass. Trust me, man. You'll be like, you'll be walking out into like your eyes, you'll be refreshed. You'll be like thinking, damn. I swear. I didn't think so. I thought the same thing what Popeye did, man. Said, you know, man, you get that shit. I don't want, man, get that shit away from me, man. When I heard about that little sink-like thing, I told you next to the toilet, when they said, oh, yeah,
he said he didn't want to hear it either when he first heard of it.
Shit. Like I said, don't knock it till you try it. What does it say? First time seeing you without your snapback cap. Oh, okay, damn.
You remember that little cartoon video?
You like my little rooster tail? My hair's finally long enough to put it up.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. I remember when you had it shaved.
You remember that cartoon video where the cartoon character takes a dump and the water comes up and he goes, bloop, bloop.
And kisses his asshole, yeah.
Hey, you ever saw Eddie Murphy's stand-up comedy, Raw? Remember Raw? Eddie Murphy's stand-up comedy. He would tell story about him. He would tell the story about him and his brother, and he says they were in a bath and they were playing, and then he's like, his brother would like, "What is this?" And a brown float submarine floated, or something like that.
Oh, Goody Goo Goo.
Yeah, that's right, Goody Goo Goo. Hey, Gus. I thought I learned a new language, Gus. I went to my friend Jose and I said, Goody Goo Goo. He said, what the fuck is Goody Goo Goo? I thought I learned Spanish, Gus. Oh man, that's so classic, dude. You know what? You're gonna make me want to watch that now again, man. That's so fucking classic, dude.
Goody Goo Goo. Yeah, I remember that.
Oh my god,
Fuck
man.
you, Beard. You're making me feel old.
Mofo, we are old, man. What are you talking about, man? This is not. Yo, you're lucky. You've been blessed, I guess. You don't got no grays on you, man. I don't know. Maybe you're younger than.
He shaves them off.
I shaved that shit off.
He said that shit off. When he's not gonna imagine, he said to me, he's like, "Yo, hey, Sunshine, tell Wild Beard it's time to shave that shit off." Oh shit, dude!
Look, if you look right here,
you're seasoned. I like that. When someone said you ain't old, you're seasoned.
Yeah, salt and pepper.
Push it. Yeah, mine is just salt now. It used to be salt and pepper. Now it just went to salt now.
Fuck that. I shaved the head and shaved the beard. I knock off 10, 15 years.
Oh, I do too. Hey, you know what? When my mom got here in the summertime in July, yeah, I surprised them all because they saw me like this. My mom doesn't like my beard, by the way. So when she came to visit me, I had it shaved off. So, and my mom was like, I'd never seen her eyes so bright, like bulging out of her head, like, you look so young. Oh my God, why don't you keep it like that? I said, that's why I keep this, man. What's wrong with me looking old? I still have my youngness in me, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with looking old.
I'm 39. I'll be 40 in 2 weeks.
Well, you're still young, sweetheart. You're still good. You're still good. And you too, Papa. So you're good too, man. So, you know, when you're good, when I was in my 40s, when I turned 40, I swear to God, I had one string, like, you see this white hair? Yeah? I turned 40, and I remember when I was shaving, just one bit of white string hair came out. Just one. One. It was like right below my lip right here. One. It was sticking out. I had so much dark hair, yeah? That one little bit showed just slightly. You could say, oh, wow, from a far distance, I could see a white string coming down. And I used to think, yeah, that's cool, isn't it? Yeah, look at this motherfucker now, man. This ain't cool no more. Shit, look.
I was 18.
18?
I was 18. I got my first one right here where this patch is. And they're white.
Yeah. You know what? You remind me of someone. And you know what? Girls are normally have that, right? I never seen it on a guy, right? That would be like a young person. But I remember a girl in school.
God damn, that's coming this way?
Northbound and southbound lanes are closed.
That's right now?
Yeah.
Fuck.
When me and Joe were down at that place I was telling you earlier.
That's horrible. They talking about 6 degrees, bro.
Wow. God damn, man. I know where you're at.
That's coming right off the lake. It's coming right for me.
Man. I know listen, I know what you're going through. We got the, like I said, as much as you like to dog Lake Erie, yeah, yeah. We got some.
Lake Ontario is worse than Erie. We
I
get
know.
Erie and Lake Ontario.
You see, here we go. We're going with the lake wars now. Here, God damn it, what's going
We
on
get 'em
here?
all.
See, you know what? This is what the true part of that region is. Of those people of us living in that region, in that area, we don't fight with each other. We fight about the lakes. I mean, it's fucking funny. Lake Ontario, and then versus Lake Erie.
Lake Erie's like half the size of Ontario.
Oh, I know that. I know that.
But
We could just go.
We get blasted with both of them.
Yeah, but we could go just what you're closer to Canada than we are.
Yeah, that's our problem. The Arctic air comes right over Lake Ontario, and it just kills us.
That's why. You're right. You're right. Yeah, because you're right there, dude. That thing is like Yeah, I know. I've been through you a lot of times. I used to drive through there to go to New York.
Buffalo's getting wailed on right now.
Yeah, I see
Buffalo,
that.
man, Buffalo's
Rochester's
like,
getting it hit right now.
you know
It's
what,
just
Buffalo.
at Rochester.
You ever been to Buffalo when it's fully snowed? You don't even know where it is. You can't even find
Feet up
Buffalo.
this high.
Oh, right there's. Look at the crashes.
Yeah, I was showing them it's coming.
No, that's right now today.
I know.
Are you about you're about an hour away from
Oh
from
man,
Buffalo, aren't you? You're about
There's,
an hour away from Buffalo.
Look,
they closed down my highway.
Damn.
57 vehicle, including tractor trailer pile up right now.
Wow. That's a lot of cars, man. Pile up. And on fire too? Did I just see a fireball going on?
Yeah, one of them caught fire. One of the tractor trailer's engines.
Fucking hell. And especially in the cold? That's crazy, dude.
Remember I told you yesterday we had 2 feet and then it rained, everything melted, and then the temperature drastically went from the 40s and dropped down to the teens. We're at 17 degrees right now, and it's snowing like a fucker out there. And then I got these morons pouring concrete into the foundation and tearing my porch apart and blocking my door.
That's funny.
Hey, take it easy out there. It's icy as hell.
So it's all ice underneath all that snow that's falling down right now, and we're about to get whaled.
Why?
That's fucking crazy.
Did he give you a ticket? Which one?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, take the headlight assembly out. It's probably that little one on the side.
So what are you guys going to be doing today then?
All right.
Out of being, now that the roads are closed and that, you guys are probably
well, there's something
in all day
from New York here for you.
Can't go anywhere, can you?
I guess it's going to be order and
Go ahead,
takeout
open it.
and Netflix and chill.
Hang on.
Why not? If you got enough to smoke your way through for the night, and some chow chow that could come to your doorstep, why not?
Oh, I got plenty of keef. Just keep packing my bomb.
Good job, Fair.
I'm gonna have to cut down on mine pretty soon.
I like the keef. A couple hits and I'm good.
Yeah, keef is actually good. You know what? I need to get me some of that. I need to get me some of that. You're making me feel. You're getting me hungry.
All right, I'll see you in a few. Love you,
I'm getting all fucking hungry right now.
Robert said he got pulled over by a sheriff.
Oh, he got hit with a sheriff? For what?
Front passenger side marker lights out.
Running light?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a bulb.
Yeah.
Easy fix.
He's up at the parts store.
AutoZone fixing it
Yeah,
right now.
He said, I just pulled into the parts store
He
right now.
he can contest it, and you know.
No, he said he just gave him a warning.
Oh, okay. Oh, he didn't get no
good.
ticket?
No.
Oh, he got lucky. Cop must have been in a good mood.
Yeah, he must have ran the tag.
Yeah, probably so. I was just thinking that too. The steam rod came up.
Well, cops don't want no problems. They're just like, fuck this, let him go.
Listen,
No, there's a lot more to it than that.
they run mine or Popeye's real name, and I do mean real name, like our alias. If they run
Yeah.
that shit, a big red flag comes up, says Second Amendment, armed and dangerous. Bam.
Something must be on scene.
Yeah, they have to.
Yeah.
They cannot approach me. They cannot ask me if I have one of the pew-pews in my vehicle. None of that. They can't do shit. The minute you do, what's your badge number? And I'll see you in court, and you'll be lucky if you don't get fucking disbarred.
Yeah, because
I
here
like
in
it when
this
you
state,
know what? That's a good part when you know your rights and you know how to carry it and you shove it to their face because
Oh, they fucking hate it. They get pissed off and storm off my property. They don't want none.
Yeah, they're anti-gunners. That's what they are.
No,
They're
it's not that. It's not that. Their problem is that when the civilian who doesn't wear a badge has the same rights as they do, because then they can't do their job and they can't punk you and bully you and violate your fucking rights because my lawyer will have your fucking badge and your pension.
Yep.
Then
That's
there's
good.
done that. I've had lawyers fucking fired. I've had cops fucking badges ripped off right in court. I've had judges disbarred. Fuck out of here.
yeah.
But you know what? You know what you make yourself? Like you were like me. You make yourself a target to these bastards too. Yeah?
Well,
so they will come at you. They'll come at you, try to fucking play dirty shit like they're doing to me over here.
And I'll stand 10 toes down.
Oh, hang on.
Yeah.
So, Beard.
Yo,
in most other states, it's the law to notify a police officer if you get pulled over if you're carrying a firearm.
Yeah.
And they have the right to ask you if you have any weapons. In New York, they cannot legally ask you if you have a weapon on you.
No, because it violates your rights.
It's part of New York State Constitution.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But you know that. But the police depend on people not like you to know that.
Because I had a trooper pull me over one time, and he went to ask me the question. I said, I know you're not going to ask me that question. You're not going to violate my rights. And he goes, I'm not asking you the question.
A lot of them assume and they judge because of the area that we live in, because, you know, I literally live in the fucking ghetto. I'm in gangster's paradise. I got fucking fentanyl heroin dealers around the corner from my fucking house and dope fiends climbing trees across the street. You know what I mean? No, literally, the bitch was trying to climb the tree. She threw a bottle of water up there. Beard, I swear to God, I can't make this shit up.
She was pole dancing on the stop sign.
The officer asked her what she was doing, and she was literally screaming at a water bottle in the fucking tree, trying to climb the tree. And she responded to the officer, I'm arguing with my man.
That's sad. That's sad, isn't it? That's sad, isn't it?
Swear to God.
And then she started pole dancing with the stop sign.
Oh, yeah. Then she started acting like a stripper.
Then
she started acting like a stripper to the stop sign.
Yeah.
And then the cop arrested her and said, you can't be out here naked.
That's fucking crazy. That's fucking
I don't need
crazy.
TV.
Yeah.
I'll just sit on my porch.
I know. You know what? I totally agree, because I've been in places, and I lived in the park. I lived in Cincinnati, and there was a park across the street. We used to call it Crackhead Park, because it was all a bunch of crackheads, and you just see them fighting. It's so fucking funny when they fighting and that. Well, I'm on the top of the roof, which was like a flat roof, and they used to have barbecues. And so me and my friends is like, look at this. It's like, yeah, this is better than watching the Tyson and Holyfield fight. This is the time when Tyson and Holyfield was fighting.
Around the corner, we watched two dope fiends fight over 5-cent cans and bottles, and the one pulled a knife out on the other one over it. over a fucking
Dude,
can
listen.
of bottles.
I'm gonna tell you something here. Once a night, what was it? This is like gonna be 96 or something, right? I was in Cincinnati. I lived in Cincinnati at the time, and this one guy, crackhead guy, comes into my shop, right? Comes in, and there's one guy who's working for me gets slashed by a knife. This guy comes with 2 butcher knives, slashes the guy who's working for me right on his arm, slashed him 100 stitches on his hand. He went to go block it, right? And the guy just went like that and sliced him right on his arm, dead on it and deep, cut it up. I mean, the guy was bleeding everywhere. So my business partner runs in, goes in, finds out what the commotion is, right? And now he's tackling, but my business partner was an All-American in Ohio in wrestling. He was one of the top in his high school. And he was wrestling with this guy, but the guy had 2 fucking butcher knives in his hand. Yeah. So he's like trying to stab my friend who's big, luckily, and he had his back of his head. He had like a rubber neck. So and this guy with going like this, trying to get to the back of his neck and stabbing. I coming out of the room, to see what the commotion is because this is a huge office. And then I see this fucking guy and my business partner like wrestling with each other. And this guy's trying to stab my friend in the back of the neck. I see this. I jump over the counter, grab this dude's hand. Now, my friend, my business partner is like 265 pounds, solid. At that time, it was like 210 pounds. Not so solid, but big. Yeah. And this motherfucker was like a $105. Yeah. And we struggled to keep this motherfucker on the ground. Because once I got him tackled on the ground, man, I had my fucking knee on his neck. This guy, man, I swear, it was like a $105. We didn't find out until later, what the fuck is this guy, like superhuman shit? But we managed to keep him down, man, right? And this guy breathed up, right, and started like begging. He's like, oh, kill me. Or he was on some shit. Yeah. And I was like, don't worry, motherfucker, we're going to torture your ass. You know what I'm saying? But we did it because one of the persons who worked for us called the police. Because crackheads, you know how it is in the States. Where I come from, man, when a crackhead tries to rob you, you beat the shit out of them and you let them go. Because what are you going to do when the cop was going to go and arrest them? They don't going to get no time. And on top of it all, nothing happens to them. A crackhead is like worthless. Even if they commit a crime, nobody really wants them to go to jail or something. It's like, fuck these little maggots. You just throw them out. But because of one of my workers saw that and was scared shitless of what was happening, they called the cops. Man, when the cops came down, man, we broke his fibula. We broke a lot of bones on him, dude. Yeah. This guy was still we were still struggling. We were breaking his fucking bones, right? When we went to the court, they didn't, they went to the hospital, checked them all out. This motherfucker was on PCP. You know what PCP is?
Yeah.
Yeah? That's like some horse tranquilizer shit. Yeah? This motherfucker, when I found out, the reason why this guy was so fucking unbelievably strong, and he look, I swear he was like a fucking skin and bones, right? That big guys couldn't even barely could hold him down. Yeah, and that fucking shit is why, man. When he was cooking that shit, man, it was like he was Superman. Yeah, and the guy didn't even know what the fuck he was doing. And so when you're dealing with people like that, I understand when you live in the neighborhood, and stuff, and you're dealing with people like that. It's not like it's like something out of a movie, but it could be your end of your life. Yeah, you're looking at this person. Why did he go to that extreme? He robbed a liquor shop. He robbed the supermarket. Then he robbed the taxi cab guy to come to my shop. And I'm like, ain't none of these motherfuckers stop this dude? You know what I'm saying? He came to our shop where we had to bust his ass, barely. But nobody could stop this guy. And he was robbing places, and he was going to play. He robbed the taxi cab guy and stopped at our shop and tried to rob us. He was on some robbing spree.
Got that super
This guy
strength.
just had 2 knives on him. And nobody Nobody had like a gun to like, yo, shoot this motherfucker. It's something, you know what I mean? And I had a gun in the counter, and
I pulled out of
because
the
my
hole.
adrenaline was
I'm going
pumping,
down Henry Clay.
I didn't even think
I
about the
didn't have
gun.
the wind,
You
snow
know what I'm
brush with
saying?
me, so the back window was covered in
Check
ice.
this,
I didn't see anything. I'm
and
going down Henry
people that
Clay
do
doing
them
about
type of
55
drugs,
with
man,
everybody else, and I'm going with full traffic.
ain't my thing.
Now, with
I'm
my
speaking
mirrors,
for
all I
Mary
see is
Jane.
blue lights. You know, and over there where the gas station
The
is,
comment on this is different.
not Burnberry, the next
57,
one.
big 50. This is a big 50 clubs
Blue
here.
lights. Well, I'm sitting at the light with him behind me.
I see that we got in the 50 clubs here. That's all right, man. I feel
How you
like a
doing?
baby now.
License
51,
registration. He
with
went
the
and
56,
did that.
57.
Comes back. Is this vehicle yours? I'm like, no, it's my
I'm
dad's.
sure you ain't living
He was
56,
like, okay.
57. I'm sure you're
The
living
reason I
younger
pulled
than that.
over is your marker lights out. I'm like,
What's his name?
I don't need
Bivy
to seem rude or anything, but I
Lifer?
don't know what the hell that is.
Bivy Lifer?
He goes, that
I'm
little
sure you
orange light
say
on the
you're
side of your
56,
bumper. I'm
57.
like,
I bet you
I
ain't
got
living
out. He
56,
showed me.
57.
The left one's on, the right one's out.
Oh, you're
I'm
on the
like, okay, you
southwest
gonna give me a
coast of the
ticket for it?
UK.
He goes, no, I'm gonna give
That's
you a
gonna pass
warning.
right by
Go
us.
home, get it fixed.
Yeah, I know. Well,
Have a nice
I
day.
even know the southwest coast of England,
Okay.
dude. That's freaking.
I thought he pulled me over
It
for
could
having
be
his rear windshield blocked
treacherous
because of
too.
the
I know
ice.
that. That's actually more powerful. The ones that the lakes that we're talking
Or
about.
you
But you
can
see,
give me
the
a
lakes
what is
here
it? That
got
little one way
that
down.
You know where
Canadian
the headlights are?
Arctic
Yeah.
On the
ice
outside of the
storms
car, it's right there
fucking
in front
stream
of the
that
front
comes
tires.
through. That's.
That little
But I see
side
what you're
marker light.
saying though. The south coast of England, yeah, man.
Like, dude, where the hell did you come from? Dude, I didn't even see anybody behind. How can you see but from
Trust
behind
me, I
me?
know what you mean. I've been on there. I love
I just go by him and didn't see anything.
Portsmouth,
Unless he was sitting in one of the buildings.
The storage
Cornwall,
units.
around Cornwall,
Because I
Penzance.
didn't.
There's that
I
one
didn't
dirt
see
driveway
anybody.
into the storage units.
Somehow he
Man,
pulled
so
out
many
behind me and
places.
lit me right up.
That
I'm like,
St.
dude, where the hell
Michael's,
did you come
right?
from? He goes,
I went on that one. That was a nice.
Worry
That's an
about that.
interesting
take
castle.
your
I love
warning and
castles.
go home
Man.
with yourself.
You would like that. You would like that. You know that? You would like that though. If you was around the UK, you know what, Sunshine? If you could bring your motorcycles and your gang down here,
I
I'm
thought it
sure
was a
the
state
Fifth
trooper.
would
No, it
love
was a
that.
county
You
sheriff.
know, you guys would be like
I thought it
parading
was a state
around. You
trooper
know,
that pulled me
in
over. It
the
was a county
States,
sheriff.
it's like you're like a so-called dime a dozen, but over here in the UK, it would be you'd be like looked as the honorary bikes legends of in the UK.
No.
They got beautiful landscapes in there, man. If you was like at the Lake District,
I
have a
remember
nice
when you were
motor.
showing us
I'm
going
going
out
to
droning
man.
and stuff.
talk to Opie.
Oh my
Broken
God.
showers.
See what's going on with that.
Oh man, I could see your crew riding through there. You know what I'm saying? Have a nice little barbecue right out in the middle of the open, and there's like a waterfall. I can see y'all going in there doing some skinny dipping and doing some. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't know that light was
Having
needed.
fun riding your bike out. You could even ride your bike all the way up in there. So most of it's all trail and track. You know what I'm saying? And that's
Right.
the thing when you have a bike, you can go through all that. Man, that's the thing about countries you go to and you see their landscape and their I've been to some places, Sunshine. It's like you just like think to yourself, "Am I on a different planet?" You know, you'd even say like, "This doesn't look real." You know, when I went to Costa Rica, a hummingbird. Yeah, I've never seen a hummingbird a big one. I'm not going to talk about the size of your hand.
Right.
Yeah. And normally hummingbirds are like small
Little
ones.
with wings that go a million miles an hour.
Yeah. They go a million miles per hour, and they come like only in the morning. The one I was in Costa Rica in the jungle where I was staying at, man, I seen this one hummingbird every day. I have a video of it, but the police got my shit. Well, hopefully when I get all my shit back, I'll put some of my trips on there, man. I got a lot of trips on there, man. But this one, man, I saw this hummingbird in the morning come up, fly up, and go into this fucking overgrown Jurassic Park tulip style type thing, right? It's like everything's like it's like all Jurassic Park style. And when you're in a jungle, you see a plant, you're like, damn, I can see that in England, right? There's some plants in England that are like very small, right? And then you go over there in the jungles in in Costa Rica, man, it's like looks like you're in Jurassic Park, man. It's shit fucking huge, and they're insects. I mean, I've seen a wasp. Their wasp, bro, it was like the size of my finger.
Jumanji.
Yeah, that's crazy. It was like you go from this reality to a different type of reality, you know?
Right.
And you see insects and bees and all that you normally see, and you go over there and it looks like they're supersized. They're like absolutely big. A dragonfly looks like the size of my arm. Fuck it hell. Yeah, it's just crazy.
I hear that.
But that's the part where you like to go, and if you like to venture into those type of places in the world, man, you just feel like it's not real. You know, you're just like, wow. You know, I'm here. I know it's real, but it doesn't feel real because it's like it looks even better in person than what you see it on a picture or in a video.
Being in shock of amazement.
Man, I love that stuff. I could just camp outside in the middle, out like in the middle of the desert, in the Arizona desert. Yeah, with all that beautiful red rock and red mountain around it. You know what I mean? And it just
I like
glows
sleeping
from
under the
the
stars.
yeah, and you get a full moon, and it just glows. You can still see the cliffs of the mountains in the night desert, and it's just like, and you're like camping. I mean,
Some
if
pretty
you've done stuff
views.
like that, that's true. That's true living. You know, that's like, yo, that's like really nice that you're in the nature. Yeah, and it's dangerous. Even that's even better. You like it when it's dangerous. You know what I'm saying? You don't like it when it's boring. So I like to see a bit of coyotes come up. You know, I like to see, even though it might be dangerous, but I do. I like to see the feel, just to be close to it, man, and just feel the atmosphere around it. It's a good feeling. I love camping. I love going out in the nature, and I love to have like campfire in the middle of the dark, pitch black, like around, and you only have that shadow of the thing, and it has that creepy, almost like kind of chill feel to it. That's amazing feeling, man. That's not a bad feeling for me. I don't get scared easy from the dark.
Me neither.
Shit, you'll see this beard come out of the dark like a bright moon and shit.
Like a nightlight.
It'd be like there's a half a moon in this dark room here. What's going on here?
Is that an orb? Oh no, it's just beard.
It's this wild beard's fucking funny ass fucking face with it. Oh man. Anyways, it's getting late for me over here too, my dear. I'm gonna have to make a leave off here. But it was good to see
Yeah.
you on here.
I'm getting ready to hop off myself. We've been up here for 3 hours.
Well, I had YouTube thing going on for about 5 hours and I wasn't even on it. But the reason why is because the reason why I wasn't on it is because I was taking intel on it, because I have this app that works somehow. I have to send you it on inbox, yeah. But it's really good and it's really accurate. So it does take out a lot of the filters, and you can see the layers of it, of who they really are. Almost, you can see their
Right.
You can see their IP address.
I'm going to take a hot shower.
That's how good it is. So, but yeah, I'm gonna let you go. Hey, Papa, man, it was nice talking to you, man. Have a good evening. Yeah, keep
He
up
said
on
you
that
too.
shit. Yeah, keep up on that shit, man. Don't let them try to start digging. And if they find gold, regardless if it's the owner's property, it's yours. All right.
Yeah, right.
Make sure
I'm
you
going to take a
that
hot
from them.
shower. I'm just cold to the bone.
Yeah, same over here, bro. It's not warm over here either. So we get the cold weather here in the UK.
Well, thank you for coming up. I'm gonna hop up off of here myself. I'm gonna go find something to eat and Netflix and chill.
And you do that, my dear. It was nice seeing you, and always a pleasure. Hopefully, we'll go back on here like this again soon. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. It's always a pleasure to see your face.
Always, my dear.
Thank you
Have a
for
good
everybody
evening,
coming in.
guys. Have a
Have a
good
nice
evening,
night.
everybody. And you too. Bye for now.
Talk to you soon.
You too, my dear.